playing better TV stories for 3 years, Daddy. We're popping the bubbly. We got all the team. We know our catchphrases.
I gave it to him right before.
Then you try it. You make it look easy.
Hey, welcome to Blackwater, where good friends tell better stories. We've been doing it for
That's
3
weird. You didn't
years.
Get this guy out of here.
To rehearse.
To rehearse.
Rehearsed as I pour this delightful bubbly
pass that
on
over
our
here.
side.
Give me
Thank
a little
you
cute little glass.
to everyone. This has been the most fantastic 3 years. We are so excited to just to think about from where we started to where we are now, and we have so many incredible projects on the go. Thank you so much to this wonderful community. I'm gonna say some more in a minute, so I'm gonna jump into announcements here. First off, I'm gonna acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters, that is directly in front of the camera?
No, there's a lens cap on that
Oh,
one.
we love that. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are proud to play on these lands tonight. You may notice that we are down one this evening. Yanis is homesick tonight. We love you so much, and we can't wait to have you back next week. A big thank you to our...
I just want to say, with it at the table, drink responsibly.
Yes, please. Yeah.
That is something that we just need to say.
Yeah.
If we're drinking at the
And
table.
also believe.
Yes.
Sorry to...
No, you're good. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Syrinscape, where Epic Games require Epic Sound. We're also using Epidemic Sound for this wonderful campaign as well. We are partnered with Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world-building tool created by DMs for DMs. I talk about it every week. Tim uses it. Yanis is using it. Adam uses it. We all love it here. Type ! Legend Keeper in the chat for all the details. Our Campaign 2 mini sponsor is MTM Printworks. MTM is your one-stop shop for all your mini printing needs, from fantasy to western to sci-fi and modern. MTM has you covered. Type exclamation point MTM in the chat for more info. Our campaign artist is the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. Her art is everywhere. You know it. You love it. Type exclamation point artist to find all of that info, and go follow her on Instagram because she's just the best. We are proud to be rolling with Familiar Dice, some of the creator of some of the most beautiful clacks around. So go follow Robin, the fantastic creator, on at Familiar Dice across all socials, or you can type exclamation point dice, and that's all the stuff there. Robin was in studio last week giving Cody their dice. So happy. We love it. Okay, so we are live here in studio. Thanks to the wonderful folks at Questline. You can type exclamation point Questline in the chat to find out all the details. Some big thank yous to Dylan and Trevor in the booth tonight. And if there are Questline folks in the chat, please thank them and love them, because they're amazing and wonderful and help us do this wonderful thing. Also, Campaign 2 has its home on the Questline YouTube page. If you want to see our YouTube stuff, you can head on over to the Blackwater channel there as well. Now, for fun stuff, we have a couple programming announcements coming up. This Wednesday, we have DM Roulette returning with some fantastic guests. We have Dead Aussie Gamer joining us, Alec the Bard, and Game Raider Girl, who will be joining us for a fantastic game of fun and chaos. Check out our socials and come join us at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on our channel. And we are also very excited to announce that we will be participating in Streaming for Survivors, which is a charity event benefiting WAVA, which is a local nonprofit here in Vancouver that supports survivors of sexualized violence. All the money goes towards funding therapy and crisis line services for folks in need. We're really, really excited to be partnering with WAVA. So we thought we'd bring back a fan favorite, and we are going to be returning to the Weird West. And we're doing it live in studio Wednesday, March 29th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to Yee Some Haws in the Weird West once more. I will be in the DM seat. Adam, Tim, and Sean are joining me, as well as our wonderful friends from Questline, Alan and Roz and Cheyenne. It's going to be a fantastically good time. I'm very excited, so saddle up and come join us, and stay tuned.
Blessed, y'all.
There's going to be more Southern accents from me. And stay tuned to our socials for all the details. So, for our 3-year anniversary, my dears, we are going to be playing a game this evening. If we roll a nat 1, a nat 20, or a natural 3, should we do natural?
Because it's 3 years.
Yeah.
They've explained these rules to me for a few times, but I just got it.
So nat 1, Nat 20 and natural 3. We are going to be drawing a card from a modified deck of many things. This will give us
a deck of a few things.
A deck of a couple things. It will give us boons or banes in the game, and we're going to operate on the honor system here. So we're not going to be game breaking or entirely disruptive of narrative flow. And Tim has carte blanche to say if we can't use something on a roll. We're all playing, even Tim. So yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
I have a bunch of stuff over here.
Tim gets carte blanche to say no to our rolls, but Tim also gets to get super rolls. I'm scared.
Tim said that we could play this game as long as it didn't break the game. So that's
62 damage. That
sounds reasonable, right?
Auto success.
So we are going to invite everyone at home to grab your tissues, your jorts, your spider milk, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It has been an utmost privilege to do this with you wonderful folks and for you wonderful folks at home for the last 3 years, laughing and crying and experiencing some of the most narrative joy that I've ever had with my best friends. And I love you all so, so much. And we love you too. So thank you.
3 years.
For 3 years.
Shout out to the Zoom crowd.
Yeah.
Been here since the 9 boxes.
Through good times and bad, from the beginning of the pandemic till now. We are privileged to have you at our table. It is through community. We make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you for hanging out with us. Cheers.
Cheers! Roll that clip!
Roll the clip!
All right.
Oh, come on.
Let's not spill all over the nice table, shall we?
It didn't get on the table, it got on his notes.
It's just on the book.
It's just
I'm proud that Adam's
on his
taking
story.
notes.
So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week our adventurers reunited with their former traveler Valentine, who had stumbled their way through the Yasil, having been teleported there 9 days earlier. Mark was also pushed out of the village after having convinced himself to stay, and the party made their way back to Taywin to secure passage to Yorin. On their way, meeting a delightful band of grung eager to trade with them.
Yes. Bim doing and squat.
They managed to get a meeting with the enigmatic Mr. Moss, who agreed to teleport them there to Yorin in exchange for the retrieval of an item he had purchased but never received. After some interesting information was exchanged, Mr. Moss led them to his teleportation circle beneath the city, and we pick up as you all arrive in a basement somewhere in Yorin.
Before we get out there proper, I don't know about you, Shy, but while I'm in town, if you could all refer to me as Alwyn Keller.
Alwyn Keller.
Keller is just the last name, but Alwyn. Just, it's better if my name, isn't moving around in the city.
I'd encourage you just not to refer to me at all.
Great.
Just don't say my name anywhere.
Would you like a cool, password name like Alwyn here?
I'll assume that if you're making eye contact with me, you're talking to me. So.
But
what about Valentine's terribly lazy eye?
what if you're outside of my range of vision?
It's not lazy, it likes to wander.
What if I'm staring off into the distance and having deep thoughts? Look, just come up with a fun name. It doesn't have to be fun, it could be bland or spicy.
You can call me Riez.
Riez.
Yeah, and you would know that to be the name of one of the smaller moons. There's 3. This is a 3-moon system, and the smallest one is named Riez.
Yes, I do know that.
R-I-E-S. Riez.
Oh, well, I took a different route to get to that pronunciation.
Sorry, how was it spelled?
Riez?
R-I-E-S-E.
Right. Do you want a fun name?
Sure, if you'd like to give me one. I don't think it matters very much.
Have you ever been here through Yorin?
Don't believe so.
No. You haven't been through here.
No, not this far this way.
Well, you should be fine, man.
Yes, I don't think many people have heard of me at all, let alone out here. I think we'll be fine.
And it's nighttime, right? Like, we had the meeting with Mr. Moss quite late.
Yeah, it was later in the evening.
Okay. Do we, this'll probably be the safest place for us to rest anywhere
If that's
in the
okay
city.
with you, yeah.
You may rest here tonight.
We appreciate it.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I forgot you were here. We were talking about all the secret names. Would you like a secret name? Like, if we need to talk about you.
I wouldn't, I don't need one. Please don't speak
don't
my
mention-
name.
Yeah.
I won't be here.
We got here alone.
If we. Okay, we're not on the same page. If we had to talk about someone who's not here, but we all wanted to have a clarity about what we're talking about, would you, as our benefactor, prefer a title that you choose yourself?
Why don't you call me Ben?
Love that. Ben. Mosley.
Right.
We will use the utmost discretion, Mr. Moss. Thank you.
You have the scroll when
Yes.
you're ready to return.
Yes. I will tuck that in my bag. And it's essentially a scroll of teleport.
Sending. No, it's just a scroll of sending.
Right.
Because none of you have sending.
Yet.
What will we?
We don't have level 3 spells, champ.
And you watch.
Level 5, Gavin.
You see there are a few cots set up, and he goes over. There's a small room off to the side, a little kitchen, and he brings out some rations of food. Well, with that, I'll take my leave.
We appreciate it.
Heads back to the teleportation circle, taps, and you watch the stone kind of wraps up around him and disappears.
Okay.
Well, Ben's nice. I mean, he's a pretty cool boss.
I didn't anticipate all that. With him, that was unexpected.
This has worked out for the best, I think.
I'm surprised he didn't want more.
Yeah.
Seems pretty upfront.
I think in his line of business, you don't have to be scared of much. People like that don't have to lie. If you get on his bad side,
You die.
he'd be terrified and you die.
Yes, feared and respected.
You see that Shy's face looks like she's speaking, but she's not entirely present. It's like the words are coming out, but her brain is obviously 10 miles elsewhere.
I think Esper would be relatively close to Shy, and I would just reach out, give a little hand squeeze and a nod.
We should still take a watch.
Okay.
Nothing is safe here. People break into houses all the time, looting for shit. So I don't know where we are in city. Once we get up top, I can give us our bearings. Some places that'll be important for us to go. I'd like to go to my house, if possible. I don't even know if it's still mine.
That sounds fine, yeah.
I can also get an idea of where we are right now, change my face a bit, look about.
Okay.
Talk about looking out a window or going for a walk.
Put my head out the door.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look out a window.
I'm not going to go far.
Yeah, no, fuck off. No.
It's, and I will say, I know we're gonna probably be on edge tomorrow. I am certainly tense now, and I will be on edge, but please, don't. We do things together as a group. You cannot make impulse decisions here in Yorin. It will be the last thing you do. If you step on the wrong side of someone, you look at someone the wrong way, and they'll take your ear off for it. This is a very,
I mean, but like literally.
there is no forgiveness here. There is no warning. It is quick, it is ruthless, and the Outside are still in power, and they came into power about a couple weeks after Asari erupted. Everything was bad, and the Bjorn, who were the clan that were in power at the time, they'd always, from my understanding, kind of led with a very heavy hand, but they were fair. There are 4 clans here in Yorin that vie for power, all shifters. And there was the temple to Dominus, which is the god that they all follow. The temple was supposed to be sacred land. You are not supposed to enact violence there. It is a place of business. It is a place of gathering. the Bieran were hosting a gathering, a feast to safeguard Yorin, to celebrate that there would still be prosperity in Yorin, despite the fact that there were people suffering. And the Owl Sign came in and they murdered them all. The Crimson Feast left a hole on this town, and there is still blood that runs from that chapel.
And your brother is with the Owl Sign.
When I was trying to leave, I was trying to take Edry with me. We were supposed to catch a boat. We caught a morning boat, and only one person knew that we were on that boat, at least to my knowledge. And when I was trying to, we were about just out of the harbor. 4 shifters, 4 Owl Sign enforcers revealed themselves on the boat. And they said it was either, that they either took Edry or they killed him there on the spot. They were gonna use it, they're using it as collateral against the money my father.
And you're saying he works as an apothecary's assistant?
He did. I don't know what he does now.
Okay.
They told me that they were gonna keep him, and if either, because of the damage that had been done, if we didn't come back with the money, they were gonna put him into drug running. And there is generally a code among messengers here in the city that, the war is saved for the top people in the clans. We as messengers don't enact violence. It is all strictly business. But the people who are most likely to get hurt are the drug runners. Someone will kill you for your stash.
Do you know the apothecary who he's working for? Could you?
Oh, yeah. I
All right.
pointed out.
Good place to start then.
Yeah.
I agree.
We have some unknown faces who maybe can ask around without raising too much suspicion.
And I hope that I have some friends in the Longbranch. That was the clan that I worked for. Is the lowest one. But they're each clan has a thing they're specialized for. The Owl Sign trade it's mostly gambling.
Right.
And then the Longbranch is mostly magic and magic users and magic items. So that was what most of their kind of running was, and that's who I worked for. I was with a team of runners, and I'd hope that I could still consider them my friends.
Okay.
So I do know one higher up member in the Longbranch. I don't know if he's what station he's at, but his name is Marius. Marius Gavreau, and he's a good man. So hopefully a friendly face. I have done nothing but work hard for them. They have no reason to be
How
upset.
long have you been gone?
2 years.
Okay.
I was afraid to come back because I didn't
Yeah.
have the money.
Absolutely.
That's long enough. Some people forget, some might remember, but
Go to your house.
yes.
I reckon we ask around. We want to find out where your brother is.
Yeah.
Collect information. Going slow. Nothing. Would you say impulsive?
Nothing reckless.
We just want to find out where he is and what we can know about it, right?
Yeah.
While keeping a low profile with Rias and Alwyn.
We should case your house too. If I was waiting for someone to come back to the city with money that I wanted, I would have eyes on that house.
I don't even know if my father still lives there.
Well, they don't know us.
If they
we
know
won't
that,
alarm any bells.
if they know that's where you would go, I'd have eyes on that house.
Yeah.
Yes. Even after all this time, you being near your house might be risky.
Yeah.
It may be a separate thing we do.
Well, I've got my disguise kit. If you want a little razzle-dazz in a not attention-grabbing way, but we can do something about this, we can do something about this.
I mean, hearing everybody's, if you know that
We can do something about this, like bring out your cheekbones just a bit.
It's the blue. That's
Well,
the
no,
problem.
it's not the blue. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. We
No,
can
I
tackle that in the
understand.
morning. I just think there's a lot we can do. Do
But-
you moisturize?
I do, absolutely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And also, my skin is unnaturally moist. I'm a Triton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should. Yeah, we'll tackle it later. Maybe you're over moisturized then.
Right. Okay.
You're splotchy. Anyways, we'll tackle that. You're gonna look great.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
If us walking around with hoods up and coverings on our faces isn't gonna be out of place. Everyone here is the quintessential, like, scary person in the corner of a tavern. Walking around completely uncovered is,
That would be the strange thing to do.
gauche.
Right.
Yeah.
You would probably notice. Yeah, I haven't said anything to but Esper would be wearing gloves.
Oh yeah, right on.
So we should get some rest. It will likely be the last comfortable sleep we will have in a while.
I'll put my head out and I'll be right back.
Okay. Please be safe.
And I'm gonna reach up to my face and pull down, and there'll be this kind of blue-white light pull away from my face, and in the place you'll see a kind of big, burly, kind of almost bear-like man. No, that's dangerous. I would do a cat-like.
Think better of it.
Yeah. As I pull down, I'm like, ooh, maybe not Björn, because Björn were the people who were in power when I was in the city. But I'd pull down, and I'd look almost cat-like, and I would step out and just look around just to make sure there's
I'm not gonna step out with him. I'm just gonna go up to the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eyes on him, keeping eyes out there.
I just want to look around to see just to make sure there's no immediate eyes on the house.
All right, I'll have you make a stealth check first.
Absolutely.
Could I help? Because I'm there. I am proficient in it.
In stealth? Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
I blow.
There is basically a stairwell up into the interior of the building. It's you're not sure what the building is, but it's cellar doors. They don't go outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm advantage from help?
Yeah.
On that 20.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, 13 total.
Okay. So you get to the top of the stairs and you push. You try to slowly open the door and you feel some resistance, and you have to push a little harder, and you kind of hear there was something blocking the door a little bit as you kind of push it out of the way, and then there's a tense moment, and you see there's a stack of crates that have been knocked over, and you see one of them had landed in front of the door, but you see it's essentially an abandoned shop. Okay. But it seems quiet at the moment. You can see there is a large window with no curtains or anything. It's fairly dusty, and you can see there's a door as well.
I'll try to tuck up to the window, but kind of hugging the wall so that I'm not just walking through the shop.
Yeah.
Just to get an eye out on the window, see if I can see any people looking at this.
Work your way around.
I think also before Esper, if you'll allow me to retcon something, before Esper would have gone up, I would have, I know he would likely do this anyway, but I would have reminded you to kind of see if you could pick out a landmark or two, because I know you know Yorin, but I want to get myself situated on where we are.
Yeah.
I have to pull out a couple landmarks to see if I can figure out where we are in the city in relation to my house and everything else.
Make a perception check as you saddle up.
And also remember, ones, 20s, and 3s.
I rolled a natural one on my advantage. Does that count? Mm-hmm. Great, then I get a card.
You sure do.
And then here comes my perception. That's so much better.
We just deal it one.
I took proficiency with my whispers, so I get a 17 total.
17 total.
Gambit.
And that's a...
Oh, you gotta sling it across like a
Sling
blackjack.
Ice.
Oh, here. Well, then I'll just sling a random one then.
Yeah.
Gambit.
Yeah, sling it. Yeah, good
Yeah.
song.
Slang
Thank
it.
you.
Slang it.
What is
Slung
it?
it out here.
King of Spades.
Ooh, okay. Oh, boy. Okay.
Is that a bad one? Did I
Dead.
get bad? I die?
Oh,
Esper, shot in the
Adam.
face.
I'm going to get you to... Can you pass that to Adam? And he's going to read out what that is.
Oh,
Mate.
brilliant.
No! Ruin! I lose all my chocolate
Back in the
coins!
cup.
Sucker.
Make sure I put those in there. You go.
Fuck!
Those are now for me.
Put him back in the cup.
Oh, in the cup. Yeah.
In the cup.
Yes, of course. Yeah, right. Very-
Oh! Do I keep...
Okay, throw another. No, you'll lose a coin for that.
Oh, that was terrible.
That sucks. We all have 4 chocolate coins. We don't know what they're there for. But
I don't know, but I just lost all of mine.
Find out.
Bug, dude. Oh, wait, you need to...
17.
Nope.
Dude.
You can
With the
hold it.
17, you look out. There are a few folks passing by. You see a couple of folks, hoods up, passing by. They don't seem to clock you. It's fairly quiet in the street. You can see just over the roof of the next building, you can see the top of Temple Dominus, which you know is a sort of diamond shape. The building roof slants up. In the back, there's towers at each corner, the tallest tower being at the back. The two towers on either side, one is a little bit higher than the other, and then the one at the front is the lowest.
We're close to the temple.
You're a little ways away. Like, you can see it in the distance, you can see the top of the temple. So you're probably, you reckon, maybe 20 to 30 minutes away from
That's
it.
far enough that we might not fully be in the ISI and turf.
You would know that based on what you... Actually, make a history check for me.
I can do that.
This is not tense at all. This is not tense at all.
The music cue
22.
is called tense. 25?
22.
22. You recall your time here with the Bjorn in power. You know that the city isn't necessarily segmented
Right.
in nice sort of, this area is this person's, this area is this person's. It's more spread out like
Right.
that. There are sections of the city that are more influenced by certain things, but every clan has like a home area, but then everything else is sort of, it shifts and its businesses are aligned with clans and things like that, so it's not necessarily a neat...
But I know with the 22, I know that since the Crimson Feast, the Iceyan have like pretty firmly grasped the Temple of Dominus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was my thing. It was like,
Well-
if we're right by that temple, it's like,
From what you knew, the temple was always neutral ground.
Yeah.
But it's been, that has changed.
Yeah. I'll kind of keep an eye out, and then I'll slink back downstairs.
Okay. Make another stealth check for me, please.
That's an 11.
11. So as you head back, you trip a little bit, and you knock over some wooden mugs on the counter, and then you hear them, and then you slide back downstairs.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I described kind of where we're at.
When anything, because where is my home? In relation to the...
Your home would have been relatively close to the harbor.
Yes, because...
which was, the temple is in the middle of the city, which is probably about 30 to 45 minutes away from the harbor, depending on sort of which orientation you're at. But you would reckon that you're not sure exactly how, you're, 20 minutes or so from the temple.
Right.
You don't know in which direction. So you don't know if you're on the other side from the harbor or if you're on the same side as the
Which
harbor.
makes sense because it's night, so I wouldn't be able to tell with the sun.
Yeah, so you reckon you're anywhere from, an hour away to maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, and how far are we in relation to, like, the Lumra's headquarters?
The Lumras have a manor next to the harbor.
Right.
That's their spot, is like they have a manor, and that was kind of their operating area. Not the full harbor,
No.
but a section of it.
I would relay that information to everyone.
Where would I meet Tark?
Tark, you would have met, you would have had a safe house, or not a safe house necessarily, but you would have met likely at one of the bigger bars that was generally more neutral zone. There was Tax Lodge, was kind of one of the bigger bars, and it was loyal to whoever was in power. At the time it was the Bjorn, but it was never the case where like there were Bjorn folks working there. It was that like they pay the tithe to whoever's in power.
Right.
And you would know that is also, it's a little ways from the harbor,
Okay.
farther into the city.
I got a contact that I used to meet at the tax lodge.
Oh, okay.
Not a great guy, by any measure.
Is anyone here?
Well, he worked for the Kipre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does not great mean useful in this case?
He's good. He's particularly good at moving people around.
The Kipri are mostly like brothels and human trafficking.
Wonderful.
Person trafficking, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I did some work with him. No, you do what you got to do in the city. But I never liked the Kipre. I didn't like what they were about, but, you know, you make ends meet. But I don't know what use he could be to us, but if I see him, I'll know him.
I mean, I don't know many people in the Kipri. I would have only, there's only one messenger that I really did business with, from the Kipri. She was all right. She knew her place. Orla, she was all right for a Kipri. But again, she wasn't Kipri. She's worked for, none of the messengers really are shifters.
Right.
We're all people who work for them, who will find employment with them.
Are we hoping to go through the messengers to find your brother, or just
The only messengers who will potentially be safe are the ones from the Lumraz. I wouldn't trust the messengers from the other clans as far as I could throw them.
Then if we see a messenger we recognize, we work with them, but until then, we stay focused?
And do we know the name of the guy who lost all the money? Because we don't know where it happened or who he was. Okay.
I
We know
would-
who he lost it to?
I
Is that
would
the-
know.
Iosine.
The Iosine.
I know the so there's
We lost it in a casino.
There's 4 main casinos here in Yorin. The biggest one's called the Red Door. It's run by this fucking asshole named Cyrus Red and his 2 brothers.
Good brand.
And they're awful. They're cruel, and that's where my father lost everything, most of the money. But then there's also the Scales.
Are any of these not run by Iosine?
No.
Oh,
The
fucking
Iosine are all gambling. And nobody would dare encroach on any gambling. If it's gambling in Yorin, it's the Iosine. There's the Red Door, the Scales, the Rowdy Rakshasa, and then Temple Task.
All right, so the longer we're in this,
Temple Task.
Huh. Weird. Doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, absolutely.
My
totally.
memory's bad. Is that a reference to a lens thing?
Remember that big ass dragon that we failed to stop ascending to godhood?
I gave her that name the other night, and she went, "Ooh, I don't like that."
Yeah.
So bad.
I heard that name just now and I went, ooh, I don't like that.
amazing the consequences when you ignore something for 2 years.
Fuck off.
But they're all bad.
Well,
You would also know there's a harborside inn that is run by the Lumraz generally for when they're dealing with buyers or sellers, called the Harborside Haven. It's near their manor.
I would relay that information. And if the Harborside Haven, if we're gonna find Marius outside of like the Lumraz Manor, it'll be there. He liked to go to the Harborside.
I don't want. I'm speaking for myself, and Shai, you can chime in where you want. While I'm in this city, I may be a different person. You kind of gotta be in Yorin.
Yeah,
There's a hardness that you gotta put forward.
it's a mask. You have to put it on. They'll eat you alive
I
otherwise.
apologise for how I might be in these coming days.
Wasn't I just saying the same thing to you the other night?
Yeah, but know that you all have my utmost respect, regardless of what happens.
yeah, and go fuck yourself, Yorin.
Good.
You do what you need to survive.
In this town, people will sell you out if it means that if it means safety.
People will sell you.
If you're born shifter, you are immediately inducted into the clan. That you are your shifter, the type of shifter that you are. It is even more fortuitous if you're born shifter of non-shifter parents, because then they will protect your family, and you get paid a small stipend. Your family gets paid a small stipend.
Okay.
Let's get some rest.
Yeah.
Yes, the longer we're here, the more people will talk once we start poking. So, we will be on a clock.
We gotta be in and out.
Yeah.
Everyone seems pretty tight-knit here, and I don't think they're going to keep secrets for us, the outsiders.
I'll take first watch.
I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Thistle, you can go to bed.
I'm gonna pick my bud.
I've been very deep in this book I just found here.
What? What's the name of that book? What's the name of that book?
I feel like canonically it's just he's like, I have to fill out the paperwork. for
Canonically,
the-"
he's found a book. What's the name of the book?
Then it's right here on the front, and he sort of squints. And as he turns it over, you realize it's just a journal, like it's an empty journal. It says diary.
Yeah. How is it?
Well, so far I'm waiting for it to start. The paper is exquisite.
That is the most Thistle thing. I love it so much.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thistle, no notes.
No
Fuck,
notes.
that's really good. Can we cut that from the script?
Thistle doesn't
I want to
read.
put that into my. Can I steal that joke?
Yeah.
It didn't happen. You didn't see it. That's too funny to be wasted here.
Oh, Sean!
Youch!
He's not even
We
here.
love Yanis. We
That's a money joke, and you're giving it away for free.
Always. Let your babies fly free.
I am going. You said there's like crates and stuff down here, right?
Yeah, there's a few crates down there. It's mostly like rations and things like that. And there's a few empty like crates of wine.
I would like to take just any like board, just like a loose board if that's available.
Yeah.
And I want to scrape it with a knife so that splinters stick fully upright.
Okay.
And I'm going to place it on the stairs.
Okay.
So there's just like big coarse wooden splinters just in case
You're
any.
just doing like full Home Alone on me here.
I'm doing like a if they're like a foot pad, someone who's wearing just cloth on their feet to be quiet.
Okay.
If you're not wearing boots, it's gonna hurt to come down these stairs.
I will have you to make this. Make a sleight of hand check.
I would love to. High number.
Is it a 3? Is it a 1?
Is it a 20?
It's a 4, which is a natural total of 9.
The wood is a little damp, and so it's a little bit rotten. So you're not getting those sharp splinters. You got a couple that kind of stick out at a nice angle, but it's not as pretty as you'd hoped.
I place on the stairs, and then I am gonna go full Home Alone. I'm just gonna pour out all of my ball bearings at the bottom of the stairs. 1,000 ball bearings at the bottom of the stairs.
1,000. Oh god,
I have
that's
a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
1,000 ball berries is so many ball
This
berries.
is
Two
somebody's
pounds of ball
teleportation circle.
Yeah.
I'll
We're
put it-
guests.
I'll
It's
put it up.
it's gonna
You're gonna
take
get
you, it's gonna take you to
1,000?
the end of the rest to pick them all up and put them back in the bag.
Just picture 1,000 marbles. 1,000.
Fine, I'll
marbles.
put 100 down. I'll put 100 down. I'll get a scoop down and then like a half scoop down.
Okay.
You put them all in a jar. We all guess how many marbles. Whoever guesses the closest.
Gets to eat them.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, basically I just
put
want to
down
like
some ball
make
bearings.
the approach as difficult as possible, and then I would
With a
sit.
handful of marbles.
I would sit cross-legged with my back stairs.
Okay.
So I'm sitting like as the stairs come down. I'm like right
Next to it.
there.
And I would likely sit, if Esper's sitting there, I would kind of sit diagonal so that I can see that way, because he's going to be on the edge of the stairs. I would be line of sight
Great.
that way, but like sitting in a shadow, essentially.
I mean, you're in a basement.
Yeah.
There's not much. There's
Okay.
light from
Well,
candles.
dark.
Yeah, it's all pretty dark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll have you both make perception checks.
Dude, I've been rolling like shit tonight.
You're going to do great. You're doing great.
Third anniversary.
Keep it up.
That's actually good.
I just rolled a natural 1, so I'm going to take a card.
More cards.
Dirty 20, flirty
got?
20.
Ooh, Ace of Diamonds.
That's what I would have gotten if I hadn't have.
Yeah.
Get all of Adam's
Oh,
chocolate.
damn.
Eat it in front of him.
Sean,
Yeah.
you get to ask me a truth or dare question.
Whoa.
Sorry, a truth question?
Sean gets to
or-
pose truth or dare to me. That is what's on the card.
To the player, I think, not the character.
No, the player. To me.
Truth or dare?
You can think on it and pose it whenever you want.
I guess I'm posing it now.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'll save it. Wait, give me the paper. Well, wait, now's not the moment.
You cash it in when you're ready.
Fuck.
I feel like that's cashing it in. Splitting it in half, you've broken the ticket.
The magic's gone now.
True story, I was never good at asking the truth or dare things. Like, I couldn't come up with any good ideas. I was always down to execute.
The first step,
Yeah?
truth or dare.
I guess we're doing this now. All right. Fucking truth or dare.
Truth.
Fucking. Help me out, team.
Well, no. I think we established truth or dare.
Okay,
You
now
can
you have time.
think
Now
on the
you can
question.
sit on
You
it
want
and
it.
think on a question.
Yeah.
That way you didn't have to be like,
I did not get invited into a lot of.
no, we got the truth or
Christmas
dare.
tree houses?
We know it's a truth. We know it's a truth. So now you get to ponder on the truth question you want to ask.
Yes.
Okay.
I have more questions about these Christmas tree houses, but I can save those for.
Things seem different where you're from.
Sorry, you got invited to the Christmas tree houses?
Of course I did. Okay, but I want to know what Sean's.
Oh, what the? Yeah, they were like. Yeah.
I just want to know if they were the same.
You want to have the same
on,
Christmas
please.
tree houses?
Yeah.
All right, so with your 1 and your
Flirty 20.
flirty 20, you are having a hard time
It makes
relaxing.
sense, I can't
your heart
focus.
is beating so hard you can hear it in your ears, and you just you can't focus. Your mind is going a mile a minute. You start to tune out everything and you listen. And as the night wears on, it's relatively quiet. About 3 hours in, you hear what sounds like some shuffling upstairs.
Knives out. I feel like I would have instructed like either Mark or Valentine to sleep within like kick distance of me, and then basically have like a daisy chain of people. So like before we went to bed, I would be like, I wake up you wake up the next person.
Well, I would wake up one,
Yeah,
you would wake
and
up.
so I'm just gonna reach out and I'm just gonna push Mark and go.
I would do the same for Valentine.
And I'm gonna wait.
Okay. You wait. Shuffling continues a little bit. And then you hear a kind of slamming of the door. It's quiet.
I'm just gonna sit back.
Go back to the sleeves.
Upon that, I would go and sit closer to where Esper was.
Oh no. It'll be okay.
Really?
Hey. Yeah. You don't get to do it to me and then not accept it when I do it to you.
I know. I don't like to say I'm scared. I don't even.
Too much time is wasted pretending you're not afraid. Not about being not afraid. It's about being afraid and still doing the thing that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think that there's like. It feels like there's part of me that's just ripping in half.
I know. Bravery isn't about not being afraid. If you're not afraid, you're an idiot.
That's true.
Bravery is being scared to your fucking bones and not turning your back on your friends. And none of us here are gonna turn our back on you or your brother.
I know that.
Then you got a group of brave folk at your back, ready to kill for you.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
It's Yorin.
He saw her 2 years ago.
I know.
And those fucking assholes at the Fate told me she was there and they didn't even say anything. I told them when we were inside that I hadn't seen her since I was a kid, and they said nothing. They said nothing.
Pricks will be pricks.
Yeah.
You can't change the nature of a prick. They are as they are. It was a prick move, I would agree. We'll get your brother. That's the first step.
Yeah.
then we'll find your mum.
I don't want to find her.
Then we won't find your mum. But we will get your brother.
Yeah.
And we will get him to that prick academy. And we'll make sure that we give him a little noogie before we send him in and let him know if he comes out as a prick, he'll get some.
Is it bad that I'm half tempted to ask Mr. Moss to teach him instead? Is that insane?
He's your brother.
I guess it's what he wants. He's had enough people make decisions for him. I don't know what's happened to him these last couple of years, but my sense is he hasn't had a lot of agency to do much of anything. So he gets to choose what he wants. Once we get out of here, he gets to choose what he wants.
Yeah. Give him the options, let him choose.
Yeah.
We got this.
I think Shy would just kind of, like, if they were sitting kind of side by side, she would just kind of tap her head on his shoulder.
Okay.
Just much shorter than him, right? So it would just be, and then just kind of tuck in and just kind of.
Okay. All right, so your watch finishes. The rest of the time is quiet.
You're up, man.
Who would like to take next watch?
Yes, we can go.
Valentine and Mark. Perception check.
That's a 3.
Draw a card, please.
Flick it. One right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Thank you, dealer. King of clubs.
Not spades though, so not ruin.
Oh.
You pull the King of Queens.
Kevin James will show up.
There we
He's
go.
waiting
Um,
in the
wings. He's in the green.
So
Go on, then let me take a look.
I would say that the one that I just gave you counts as that scene.
King of clubs, the void. You must give one of your card winnings to someone else. Thank goodness. You ask him.
Wow.
The truth comes out, I've never been to a Christmas tree house.
I'm off the hook, baby. I'm king of clubs.
You're not supposed to answer it.
Hell yeah.
Ruin the game.
Hell yeah, bitch.
What was yours?
22.
22.
Oh, it was 6 or something. I don't know.
6. Mark, having missed a few watches, you're not really sure what. You feel fairly safe in this basement.
basement?
Yeah, you're not really sure what you should be listening out for, and you kind of doze off a little bit here and there.
I like fuck around with that new torch that I got. Where I said a little word like on.
And it gets very bright when you turn it on in the space.
Does that get hot?
No. Ow. Yes. No.
No,
Joke.
But it only gives like 2 marks.
Yeah.
Away from me.
Or no, anyone outside of the radius can't see it.
Oh,
Anyone
I see.
inside the
I
radius.
see, okay.
Oh yeah. So I'll turn it off for them sleeping.
Sad. I guess it's cold brew this morning then. Valentine would set up just leaning back in the chair, pull out the teacup, have a little bag of black tea and just kind of shake it in and just wait for the room temp water to start to turn a different color.
So
Do
you.
we need help? I warm it. It gets you half the way that, like, if you're looking for piping hot tea, like if you.
I always hate second shift. It just means you're up early. You're my watch buddy from now on.
Did I do something good or not good right now? I have a hard time reading you, mate. Right.
Wonderful.
I make some wine.
With your 22, you listen out. And it's quiet. The rest of the night passes quietly.
I have my truth.
Yeah.
M.
Yes.
What is something that you have never done in D&D or a TTRPG that you've always wanted to do?
Ooh.
Christmas treehouse party.
I've never backstabbed another PC.
Ooh!
But you've the implication is that you've always wanted.
I want to play in an evil campaign. That's what I want.
Any campaign can become evil.
Yes, but I wouldn't do it like intentionally to fuck someone else over. I would want to do that where that was like laid
The
in
thing.
the groundwork of the thing that it was okay for me to backstab somebody.
Sure. As we discussed.
Yes.
Previously for this one.
Hey, that little head touched my shoulder, I'd take it back.
There's a reason I'm not here next week.
So, the rest of your night passes quietly. You wake the others?
No. Yes.
You wake the others. You all come to. Rested. Somewhat. You all feel tense.
I think Esper didn't have a great sleep.
Neither did Shy. I pad over to Mark in the morning.
Mark off my last point of exhaustion though.
And I sit down in front of him and I go, okay.
Oh, thank Christ. All right, so we're going to try to make Riez unrecognizable but hot. You know,
Okay.
like we want to bring it.
Hot. Thank you so much.
What we're going to try and do is bring out the qualities that are already there. I think you're right. There is hot potential, and
Okay.
there's just
Rip.
the nose is kind of a Z,
It's
and
a
that's
broken-
not helping you.
It's a broken-
you know, and you know, it's just like
Wow.
like it's. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw attention away from like the cauliflower,
Yeah.
and you know, and we're gonna like bring this up because your eyes are so stupendous, and so like we want people looking at that, not at because your hair is quite distinctive. So we're gonna put that away.
Mark, I'm not gonna do it, but it's like anyone ever punched you in the face while you were talking?
No.
Interesting.
Do people generally like when you speak?
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
You know it's gonna be amazing. This transformation.
I just
Make a performance check. For
I
us.
cast light and glow her up.
in Thieves' Cant, I gesture like different circles.
And you
Performance?
just kind of get one of
Performance,
these.
yeah.
It's like-
Okay.
You can add your proficiency.
I do got proficiency in that disguise. Yeah, baby. That's an 11.
11. Also, a little fun fact I forgot to mention: when you do light up the Darkfire torch, you can see some of the bioluminescent patterns on Shy's skin. They just sort of glow under that dark light. With an 11, it's you know in your heart it's not your best work,
Fuck.
but it's passable.
Yeah.
You think?
Look, we're not going to a beauty pageant. We're just walking the mean streets of Yorin.
I still like hood up. There's a scarf that kind of covers this. So really the only bit he's got to worry about is about that much.
And he went a little overboard
Sure did. Love
on
that.
those eyes.
I love that.
He overcompensated on really trying to bring them out.
Wonderful. I love that. Just do I know? I would say I would know that.
He spent a lot of time on your eyes.
Right.
But as someone, I don't think Shy wears a lot of makeup or any
This is
makeup.
what I'm talking about.
No.
So you're not sure how much is a normal amount of time to spend.
And
on
also,
your eye
Shy's like
makeup.
never attempted to cover the bruises, the scars, anything. That was just like, why would she bother at this
Yeah.
point? So it's like, well, I trust you, Mark, if this is what's
Oh, we're doing this is the way they're all doing it.
okay. I don't know where that is, but I'll trust your judgment.
Oh yeah, doing is like so hot right now.
All right.
Absolutely.
It's like weird weather. Or...
Oh? It's what? Oh no, it's subterranean. Well, I summoned there one time. Absolutely fantastic.
You were basically, based on what happened in Wirangdoon, you were basically like building homes for displaced people.
I mean, not me, but yeah.
We were doing like Habitat for Humanity work.
Wirangdoon was the one that fell.
Which one? Yeah, like 60 years ago.
Yeah.
It's doing quite well now. You're welcome.
Mark, are you able to talk and paint as you're doing?
Can I talk in paint?
And paint as you're doing. You're literally talking. It's a stupid question.
Oh, mate, I don't. Are we? What's happening here? What are you asking? I'm trying. Like, I know we haven't had like our own little adventure yet.
I was just
What?
trying to get a sense of you. Never mind.
Would you like a touch up? I mean, I think you're
No.
great.
You draw the eye a bit though.
Sorry.
You draw the eye a bit.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't think he needs any work.
That's not terrible in Taywin. It's not great here.
Don't let anyone take away your shine. If you're too bright, they can wear sunglasses.
Here's the thing about shiny things in Yorin. They get stolen.
They can fucking try.
That's true. Like,
I'm not wearing the cloak. Let's go.
no, you'll do fine here. People say that you got money and you'll be just fine.
I pop the cloak up.
Fucking.
All right. So you take 3 hours to collect all of your ball bearings.
Hey, yeah.
Three
Slipped on those on my
consecutive
shift.
short rests. Oh yeah, we should have made dexterity.
You do. You head up and out into the streets of Yorin. It is early in the morning, but you can see people already starting to move about their day.
Does it smell the same?
It does. You can smell that sea breeze, and you can also there is an iron smell.
Yeah.
All throughout the city,
Iron smell.
like blood.
Blood.
Oh, Christ. Home or apothecary?
Home.
All right, lead the way.
I lead the way towards my house.
You.
Or where my house might have been 2 years ago.
I'll have you make. Are you trying to go quietly, or are you just heading there openly?
Inconspicuously.
I would say, yeah, rather than quietly, it's inconspicuously.
Let's do a stealth check. Group stealth check for me, please.
Stealth.
Okay, now we're talking, baby.
As we do a stealth check,
You want to say your proficiency
because my proficiency for the day is perception. I'm just going to keep it the same because I know that I don't know what your stealth is, but I know that like Val kind of draws the eye. I think without even realize what he's doing, he's just going to whisper under his breath of like don't catch the eye, and this like kind of ghostly apparition will kind of wrap around Val as I give you the bardic inspiration. And you don't even need to use it for your stealth if you don't want, but
I don't. I rolled a natural 18 for 23.
Also 23.
Natural 19 for a 25.
You ever just look at a stealth roll and go, yeah.
that is a right in the middle of the road, natural 10 for a 15.
15. Okay. You.
The rogue has the lowest stealth.
You move fairly inconspicuously. You are trying to, and you are maintaining but your head is on a bit of a swivel, and you're almost hyper aware, and it's distracting you sometimes, working against you. But you do manage to make your way through the city. You are on the other side of Temple Dominus, so you come around. It takes you about 25 minutes to get to your house, or where your house was.
Okay. Does it look boarded up, or does it look like lived in?
You can see the windows have been smashed. The door is gone. It looks empty.
As we're kind of like coming up to the street bridge, Shai just kind of stops. Okay.
Would you like one of us to go in first?
To be honest, you wouldn't know what you're looking for.
No.
Give me some cover. I'm gonna go inside. Just so that like we kind of like stand. I would kind of instruct them to stand kind of inconspicuously near, like if they were just gathering and like shooting shit, and then kind of I would just kind of peel off and duck in.
Okay.
Shy,
Yeah.
do you want me with you? I'm a good set of eyes.
You okay?
Okay.
I'll go with you.
I'll have you two make stealth checks to try to.
I will give the help action as
Yeah.
I really shoot the shit. Like anyone who's watching will be like, what the fuck is that guy
I'd like a
saying?
card,
That
thank you
sounds
very much,
really
'cause
fucking
that-
interesting.
That was also a natural 20 for
2 natural 20 Look at me. Throw me a card.
Ooh.
Okay,
okay,
that's
kid.
a good one.
Of hearts?
It is a king of hearts. Oh, you actually saw.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Ooh, uh-oh.
King of hearts.
We'll go yours
Hearts feels
first.
good.
Hearts is good.
Hit me. Hit me again.
Oh,
me
hey
again.
Never
Keep hitting me.
Have that one.
Try not to hit too many times when you have a king. Let's just be real.
Go hit me.
Harder.
Oh!
Yeah, have fun with that one, my friend.
Double your proficiency bonus on one skill for the rest of the night.
From 2 to 4.
No. I know, so I get expertise in it. I would like to gain expertise in stealth for the day.
Okay.
Because the things that I already have
He's
expertise
tooled
in
up.
are good. Does that count for that roll that I just did?
I mean, you got a natural 20
Yeah.
already.
Okay, so
Yeah.
great.
And I unfortunately say bye-bye to those.
Oh! Buy coins.
By who has coins? Is it just me and Sean?
Just you and Sean and Tim.
Essentially, you find your feet. Your
Yeah.
confidence builds,
It's a 27 total.
and you
It's gonna be a
You get your head in the game.
26 for me.
26.
Yeah.
And you both very sneakily slide right in the door without anyone noticing.
It's been tossed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you look through. Make an investigation check. Are you looking for something specific?
I am
We're
looking
just
for
kinda
any
taking everything
sign
in.
that my dad's been living there. I'm looking for like any sign of like, because I wouldn't have left many personal effects. And Adri was still living there, but I mean, we took everything of his and we left, but that was taken when he got taken. And my father wasn't living at home. He'd stayed away to kind of keep us safe, trying to work off the money, and we just hadn't seen him for almost like 4 weeks before we left. So I'm just looking for any sign that my father had been living there or anything like that.
You know that one of the things that your dad took with you and kept mounted on the wall in the house was like a large conch shell.
Yeah.
And you can see the outline on the wall where the sun would hit it every day, where it's got sort of like the sun protected the wood underneath, and you can see the outline is there, and it is not there. That shell is not there. Everything else has been tossed, broken. You can see like drawers have been pulled out, left on the floor. It seems like anything of any kind of value that was in here at one point is gone, and doesn't seem like anybody's been living here.
Okay.
Are there a lot of houses like this? Walk around Yorin?
You've seen a couple. Not too many, though.
Cool.
Do you want me to give it a once over?
I mean, it doesn't look like they left much, but yeah. Sometimes people would leave notes or calling cards anywhere. So if you find
Just
anything,
something, a memento.
yeah.
I would like to do an investigation check.
Sure.
I think for you, Tim, I think the thing that Esper is looking the most for is any like memento of like familial vibes. So anything that like would be worthless to a looter, but might have some sentimental value to Shine and her family.
Take a look.
It's not, because that's
Yeah.
the one. It's just bad.
Sevens and ones is close.
It's a 12 total.
12.
Dude, I'm fucking shit today.
You don't find any kind of token or anything like that. You do find a piece of paper that looks like it's been ripped, almost like a bulletin you would see posted up. And it's partially ripped, but you can see on the bottom the words Builders and then Sidon, which is another city in Yorin, farther to the north. And you can see there's a picture of a ship that's been kind of torn in half.
Would your dad get into shipbuilding?
My dad's a shipwright.
Looks like they were recruiting in a different city.
He might be gone then.
Probably.
I mean, if he could have made it out, then I wouldn't have put it past him to leave. But I think if he knew that there was nothing he could do. And I kind of look at I see the look on Esper's face, and I kind of like put my hand on his arm. And my father wasn't a bad man. He just lost too much and got saddled with too much.
Shy. I don't think my parents were bad people either.
Yeah.
That's not me drawing a comparison between our parents. I'm just saying you make choices when you got to make choices.
Yeah.
They can't all be good.
Well, if he's gone, then he's gone. Then
He's gone.
he's gone.
Let's go get your brother.
Okay. So we would kind of slip back out.
Yep.
There would have been, I like to think that when I was running, Mal and I used to leave notes on the rooftop window. And like, you see a moment there the shy hesitates in the room, almost like I'm like willing myself not to do something, and I go check the rooftop window.
Okay. You go, and you can see there is a bit of parchment sort of tucked in with the 2 pieces of wood. There's a split right in the seam, and you can see there is just a tiny piece of parchment. And if you weren't looking for it, you'd never see it. Kind of slid in there.
I take it.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
It says, I miss you every day.
I try and keep my face as serene and stoic as possible. And I tuck it inside my clothes.
Okay.
I say nothing.
All right.
I wouldn't hide that I was doing that.
Say
I just
nothing.
wouldn't say anything.
Everyone's got a past in Yorin, so I would say nothing. We should move on.
Yeah.
I'll head out.
All right. You head over to the apothecary.
Yeah.
You know it is City Brews, run by Uli Sneath.
Uli.
Uli Sneath.
It was Adri was the name of the boy.
Adri was the boy.
Udri Sneath.
Uli.
Uli.
And Uli, good person.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Yorin.
Yeah.
Are you known to this person?
Oh yeah, Uli knows me.
Do they like you?
Does Uli like me? Who was Uli on the take with is the better question.
Uli worked with a few because Uli was quite good at what they did.
They, them pronouns?
Yeah, they, them. And they worked with the Lumras.
Yeah.
They worked with, and they worked with the Kipri.
Okay.
Generally, because the Iosine and the Bjorn don't deal in
Magic.
Or poison.
Yeah.
That's like, they see that as very, very dishonorable.
Yeah.
So generally, the Kipri, the Lumras.
How pliable is Uli to money? How much will Uli? How can I? If
Pretty
I
pliable.
Pretty.
Do I know what grung poison does?
No,
Stuff.
you don't.
It does stuff.
It does lots of stuff.
Especially tongue poison.
Grung tongue poison.
Grung tongue.
The grung tongue tugger.
Yeah,
so,
And you chide him for
that's
giving
the
jokes away for
bill.
free.
You have to give up a coin. You lose a coin.
I will fucking swallow this with the tinfoil on before I give it to you.
I think you should get a coin.
Yeah.
Hey!
You can have one too for that good joke earlier.
One for the governor. All right,
So
so
we're rewarding that behaviour.
should we go in and chat him up and see what we can learn about Adri?
If you feel like he's ready to be bought off, they're ready to be bought off, which they usually are, we could likely buy their silence.
I also have something that might interest them.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I'll duck around, and then you and I put my hand up for the token.
Yeah, I hand you the token.
I kind of just like slip it under my within my cloak, and then I will just kind of kick around in an alley, just kind of like hide myself, because I'm not going to go in Uli's store at this point,
Okay.
unless they give me the clear to go in.
All right.
I know you're very good with people.
I feel like he's pretty. Look,
You're both
we're all
very-
pretty good with people. Let's just wing it. You know, we don't have to overplan this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
You're
partner,
going
fine.
in to sell grung poison.
Are you okay with me taking the lead on this? They're kind of my people.
Look, mate, Yorin is your house. Absolutely.
Okay.
If you're-
I would also have completely briefed them on what Adri looks like. Also, like, I mean, not that there's going to be many other Triton.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I know we didn't clear this, but Adri doesn't have hair. He's got frills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I assumed your whole family did.
just my mother's side.
Just your mother's side.
Yeah.
Great.
So, because Shai has white hair with pink at the end, I would have described Adri as being like the same color of blue skin. The eyes would be identical, but he wouldn't have hair. He would have frills. So like almost like a short, kind of short fins that would kind of go around his head where hair would be.
You would both see Esper's posture kind of change as he kind of... Let's go.
1 second. Point man. Valentine is going
Valentine, I love you. You're a great guy. What did you say? I need you to enunciate a little bit.
You're the point man.
Point man, yeah.
You're taking the lead.
Yeah, for this one, yeah.
You're going to need this. And as they lean down, they're going to breathe out, and you're going to see some lavender smoke come out and surround the base of Esper, work its way up in a little sheen, and they're going to get a bardic inspiration.
Is that a D6?
6.
Fuck yeah, dude. Amazing.
Something you're familiar with now.
What? I don't know lavender. And I'm going to step forward and I'm going to open the door.
You try to help me.
You come in, you're hit with a very strong waft of smell, like potpourri just sort of pours out. As you, it's very cloying. As you come in, you hear from the back, "Oh, 1 second.
Take your time.
Comes out. You see Uli Sneath. They are fairly short, sort of hunched a little bit. They appear to be human and balding almost entirely, but a very sharp widow's peak. Hello!
Are you Uli Sneath?
Yeah, that's the name on the door.
Well, you can never tell here in Yorin, eh?
Okay.
I'm looking for a couple of things.
Uh-huh.
I've got something that might be of interest to you.
Oh, well, what is it?
But I'm also looking for discretion.
Oh,
And I'll put 2 gold coins on the table.
okay. I won't ask your name.
Great.
Just grabs the coins.
And the questions we ask here, I would appreciate not being repeated.
Oh.
3 more coins.
Oh, okay. I get that a lot.
And if it all works out, I might have something for you. I'm looking for a couple of things.
Yeah, you said that already.
I'm looking for a pen.
He reaches
And
in.
I'm going to describe the pen.
Sounds like a fancy pen, my friend.
I'm also looking for a boy. And I will describe Adri.
You see, they look at the door. I'm gonna need a little bit more gold for the discretion you're asking for.
Right. I've got a friend. The gold will come, I promise. And I make him know that I've got a fair amount of gold on me.
You flash the gold.
I just kind of wait it.
I would feel a lot better if I could see it on the table.
How much do you want, mate?
I got
50 gold pieces.
Yeah,
I got
done. Let's go.
Thank you.
What?
please.
All right.
I got a friend of this young lad.
Adri, quite a prospect.
Quite a prospect. The friend is quite close to Adri, and we would expect the discretion of their...
Well, of course.
Great. And in my mind, you get to come in.
Could I insight as
Oh yeah, I was
he
also
agrees to the description?
yeah. I would.
You're too late. You can focus on this. Yes.
Well, I have
right.
expertise. My whole fucking thing. I just forget sometimes.
That is unfortunately a.
I would give the help action. It's my whole
It's
jam.
a little late. I think it's a little late.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, you have my bardic though. You do have my
Yes.
bardic. Fuck yeah. Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
no, anything helps.
You're right. Anything helps. So in total, 8 plus 6, 14. That is a 15.
15.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems like Uli is used to getting, is used to dealing in this kind of trade.
An amount for silence.
Yes.
So-
Yeah, money for discretion. It seems like this is most of his stock, or their stock and trade.
Not more shifty than usual. Just
No.
okay.
A bit more pushy about it and upfront about it. They seem very direct.
I would kind of, hearing Esper, I would duck in. Ah.
Shy!
When you say that, not maybe so loud, my
Uli.
friend. It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay.
Sorry!
I'll
Sorry.
expect some of that back if you come to the street in your own store.
Don't make demands of me in my own store.
Uli's all right, most of the time. Okay, settle down, both
Yes,
of you.
yes, of course. Don't worry.
I put an extra 20 gold down on the
Whoa! Thank you for your generosity.
You know when I come in and mean business, right?
Of course, of course. So, your friend here was asking about Adri.
Hey, you seen him?
A little while ago, I saw him down by the docks.
Okay.
He was with Fangira.
Shit.
She had him do some kind of demonstration.
They're using him for his magic.
What'd he do?
Well, they had a boat there, just a small one.
Yeah.
And, well, he shifted the water
Uh-huh.
so much the whole thing capsized.
When was this again? Sorry?
We talking canoe or like sail boat?
It was a small sailboat,
Uh-huh.
not a full
Yeah.
galleon or anything. It would have been maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks.
How'd he look?
I'll be honest, he looked good. She had him dressed up and everything. He wasn't in chains or nothing.
I didn't expect they'd keep him in chains.
He seemed, she was quite happy with his demonstration. And, he looked happy to please her.
He always did.
Was the tone of this demonstration to instill fear in the others?
Well, it was mostly Iocine around, and maybe a few Lumraz, because it was in the harbor, but I think it was more, sort of a demonstration of skill.
Almost
I think it was,
celebratory,
yeah.
not threatening. Okay.
So they've been training him, or at least giving him access to tutelage.
Or he's just gotten stronger on his own.
He's high value now.
Did he come back here
Here?
after we left?
No,
I didn't think so.
no,
Have you had any contact with him at all?
no.
Okay.
Did he ever have any friends here while he was working with you?
Well,
Or regulars that were maybe quite close?
I mean, he kept to himself for the most part, but there was one girl that came in a few times, and it was weird because she was an Iocine, so they don't really come around here. I will do business with them if they want that, but generally they don't really deal in my sort of trade. They look down on it.
Is she a runner?
I don't think so. I think she was a shifter, but she was young. She was maybe his age, maybe a little older.
Did she give a name?
She didn't, but he let it slip a few times. Her name was Alassie.
Lassie.
Alas, you.
Sorry, and this is for Adam. This is before Shy left and Adri came with her.
When Adri was basically working with. He was the apprentice.
Prior to the kidnapping.
Yes.
I wouldn't have known about Lassie at all.
No, he never said anything to you about it.
Of course not. Why would he tell his big sister about a girl?
Do we get like a brief description? What she look like?
She was short, had long black hair, wavy kind of, trimmed like a shag almost.
Nice, yeah.
And she always had her fingernails were pretty sharp.
Cool.
Remember, because when she'd arrived, she sort of tapped him on the desk.
She come in to buy anything or just to see him?
You know, I think she bought a few things here and there, but I think it was mostly to see him.
Same age as him?
I think so. Maybe a year or two older or younger, but I think pretty close.
Okay. Well, if you hear anything,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here for a bit, and then I'm gonna go again, and I'm not leaving town without him.
You know, can I speak to you in the back for a second?
Yeah, it's okay. I will yell if I need anything.
We leave, and so when you said in the back, you meant here, and we should leave.
No, you can stay here. I'm gonna take.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna take
absolutely.
you to the back room.
Cool.
He takes you into the back room, or they take you into the back room. There was a rumor going around that you were dead.
What?
Yeah.
Who
There
said
was a
that?
rumor you got killed in a fight.
Who said that?
I mean, I heard it a few times. Some of the runners.
Ooh, I was trying to get him out on a boat, and they took him back.
Like I said, I just overheard it. I didn't really give it much thought. I mean, your dad left, so I didn't know.
When did he leave?
Maybe a couple months after you gone.
Do you know where he went?
They were hiring a bunch of shipbuilders in Sidon. I just assumed he probably went up that way.
Sidon, S-I...
D-E-N.
Okay. Did he leave anything for Edry or anything at all?
No, he didn't even say goodbye.
It's like, I think there's a moment where Shai would have hoped that despite everything that had happened, that he would have just kept trying for their family. And like, at that point, she wouldn't have been able to hide the disappointment and the, like, that crushing sense of, like, the one hope she had left with her dad.
You would see they clock that. Look. It wasn't all his fault. I mean, ship work kind of dried up here. The Isle sign really stuck to their own.
And it's not like we were going to get any work.
Yeah.
I know you've done the best you can, Uli, and I appreciate it. And if you hear anything else, you just let me know, okay? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I know I never got a chance to say thank you, but thank you for looking after him when we couldn't.
I tried. Like you said, he was a bright kid. I really liked him.
I got him a spot at the Vectoma.
No shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
he's gonna hate that.
I know. But, they might, someone real official-like might come calling to ask about him as a reference.
You think they're gonna come all the way up here?
No, they'll probably send some fucking scroll or messenger or something. I don't think their boots have ever gotten dirty once in their life, so they'll probably just want to know a bit about him. He's got some tests he's gonna have to write. Who knows if I'm gonna even convince him to go, but that's what she wanted, so.
Oh, he'll get a glowing review from me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you're not dead.
Yeah, me too. If Hellion comes by at all, if things are all right, then, we can maybe figure it out. They're one of the last ones I trust, so.
Hallion's running with the Kipri now.
Shit. Okay, well, maybe not Hellion. What about Betha and Click?
Oh, she's running the inn.
She is.
Yeah, down in the harbor.
Okay. And Click?
Yeah, the Harborside Haven. Click is still with the Lumraz.
And Tyria?
You know, I haven't seen her in about a week.
Have you seen him at all? And he would know exactly who I meant when I said him.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. He's always with Marius.
Okay.
He, I think he's heard that rumor.
Probably better if he keeps on believing that.
Sure about that?
Yeah. He was the only one who knew I was on that boat. He was the only one who knew. And he never called. 2 years, Uli, he never called. He could have figured it out.
I mean, I thought you were dead.
If it meant that much to him, he would have figured it out. He would have tried to call.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
Hey, what does your friend have?
What do you mean?
What is he said he had something for me. What is it?
Oh,
I just want to bust his balls a little bit.
it's grung poison.
Okay.
Be nice to him. And
Let's see.
I would look at Uli and I go, he's been kind to me, and he's here to help out Tree.
All right.
You can tease him a bit.
Okay.
And I just kind of give him an elbow. And I,
Head out of the back.
yeah. And I would just kind of, it's all right. He's
I
okay.
apologise if I was terse. Stressful times.
Yeah, thank you. Now, what was it that you said you had?
I was gonna see if you could look at. I got some grung tongue poison.
Grung tongue. Oh, so you got elbow deep in a grung, huh?
I did. No, the grung gave it to me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, grung really want to let their tongues out like that.
Yeah, actually, his name was Doong, and he's.
Hey, whoa! I don't need any details, pal.
Well, I don't know how you do it, but Doong did it himself. Have you been elbow deep?
Oh, you like to watch?
Sure, it's all right. But you like to do it yourself, eh?
Of course.
Of course.
I like to get right in the grung.
You're a professional. I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously though, that's pretty rare around here.
Really?
Would you like to sell it, or would you like to give it to me as a gift?
I don't think I'd be giving it to you as a gift.
That's
I feel
a
like,
shame.
yes. I feel like we've parted with a reasonable amount. But I'm going to put 10 gold down for the information.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. And maybe I will, depending on... Do you know what it does? And I just like gesture to that 10 gold.
Oh, yeah. What color was this grung?
What colour was Doong?
No,
Dude.
it
Oh,
was
no, I know. I wrote it down. He was blue.
It was Vipum.
Vipum.
Oh,
Blue.
Vipum. No, Vipum was red. Was it Vipum that...
Vipum had the tongue.
Yeah.
Squat was the big one who got the
was
scrung
green.
stone, and Doong was doing all the negotiating.
Yeah.
Ah, so it was
red.
Vipum. I wrote Vipum first because he was the tongue boy.
He was tongue
That
boy.
makes
He was
sense,
red.
yeah. Red.
Red. Oh, ooh, spicy. It will inflict some poison. It's not the most potent poison out there, but you'll definitely do some extra damage with that. Functionally, it'll add a d6 of poison damage.
Sweet.
And if each time it's applied, each time it's inflicted upon the intended target, there's a chance, a small one, there's a chance it could paralyze them.
Okay. That's good to know.
Fun.
It's a DC 10 Constitution save.
Great. I appreciate your information and your discretion. Thank you.
Of course.
Just before we leave, not a secret, been looking at these health potions. Can I grab a couple of those before I go?
Yes, of course, of course.
New table, hard table, baby.
Sean Deppner buying health
They're basic
potions?
health potions. They're 35 gold pieces.
Love
each.
that,
It gives you a bit of
absolutely.
a discount.
Oh, there you go.
An old friend discount.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Health potions ×2.
Ooh, well done.
I think it's 1d4 plus
Hell
1.
yeah.
I think.
You seem like a person who has their ear to the ground quite well.
Well,
Do I know Tark's last name?
no, you don't.
There was a fella I used to have contact with, ran with the Kipre, name of Tark, and I'd describe that rat fuck.
It was often like, it was Tart, that little rat fuck.
Yeah, Tark, yeah, rat fuck.
Oh, yeah.
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 Does he still run with Kipre?
He's still around, somehow, some way.
When you're covered in that much grease, you're hard to pin down.
Yeah, no kidding. He's down an ear, though.
Ha! I'm honestly jealous of who took it. Right. Thank you. That's good to know.
Hey, if you were really in deep at the eye sign, like you gambled everything away, where would they... Is there like a particular place that they would like take money and maybe skin?
The Red Door.
Red Door? Excellent. Thank you very much.
Do we know which casino the gentleman lost
No.
his...
The Red Door, apparently.
But if it's gonna be anywhere, it would be the Red Door. Because the pit boss, the head pit
Fucking
boss.
getting down to the bottom of this mystery team.
The head pit boss kind of runs all
I'm
of
gonna
them.
get a fucking Ocean's 11 heist somewhere out there. We cannot stop. We're gonna do this first, but then we're gonna Ocean's 11 that fucking casino. Someone said casino with a MacGuffin, and I
Son
was.
of a bitch, I'm in.
I've been acting
Son of a bitch,
all
I'm
week.
in.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
It's gonna take a minute, but we're building a team.
Yeah.
Do you know any like really tiny acrobats who can just like steal any scene they're in?
Shy just goes like this.
No, this is an Ocean's 11 reference. In non-canon, we're not having this conversation. You didn't see anything I cast. Gift of Gab. No, I don't actually have that spell. I'm drunk. Like
Sean does, though.
We face black and fuck. Let's go.
Do you have anywhere else we need to go?
Sounds like the fucking docks.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna find, Betha would be a good, she's a friend. Betha will be a good contact down at, and if we're here to get any form of safe passage, I would hope that my work with them would lend me a bit of credence down there. So yeah, that would be the Harborside Haven. We'll try and avoid Marius if we can.
When he said I thought you were dead, were they... my brain is mushing it all up. Was that out when we were there, or was
Yeah.
that when he took...
No,
No,
that was in the back.
That was in the back.
That was in the back.
Okay, I just want to
You
know
didn't hear about that
what-
rumor.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I want to know what Esper knows and what Adam knows.
You've got bad blood with Marius? It sounded like you were actually kind of good.
I would look at Uli. It's lovely to see you. I'm gonna take them and go.
Yeah, good to see you.
Okay, as we walk out, it's not Marius that it's not Marius that I'm not sure about. It's his brother.
What's wrong with the brother?
You would see a flush of pink flash across Shy's cheeks. He was the person that knew Adri and I were on the boat. He was the only one who knew he was arranged the tickets. And he would have,
Is he still around here?
apparently, he would have called if it was good. But he didn't, so I don't want to see him. And if he says one amount of bullshit, I'm gonna put his teeth in the wall. But he knows that.
All right.
Marius is all right. Marius is all business. But, I'd rather stay away from Mal if I can.
Absolutely. Mal is bad.
Good. Well,
It's Elven.
chances are they'll probably stay away from you if they see you.
I mean, he might. So we would, I suppose, head on down to the Harborside Haven.
Give us the haven, baby.
Okay. So you head down to the harbor
It would
side.
be inconspicuously, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Group
go.
stealth
Yeah.
check, baby.
Stealth check.
Where'd I find my...
Yo, give me another card. That's another natural 20.
Woo!
rolled any dice tonight.
That's a good
It's
roll.
another.
Have you not rolled a single,
Oh no, I did roll one to my
like one?
for one.
Sneef? What's his name?
That's
Sneef?
what you got.
Another
Uli
20.
Sneef.
Uli Sneef. I thought it was
What
Sneef.
you got? What you got?
Can I eat these?
No, not yet. Okay. Oh, the color? The one with the color?
That's the Joker.
That's good.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Jester. 1 chocolate coin and get to draw again?
Oh, well.
Could be a bad one now.
Could be a bad one.
Lose all your chocolate coins. Sean,
Does that go back in?
Yeah.
All of
Oh,
it.
They all
I
go.
can-
They all go back in every time.
Don't
Actually
take
draw
off
it
the
again.
tin foil. Oh. Whoa!
Wow.
Elbow bone.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Thank you
Your
so much.
elbow.
Ace of Spades. I feel like that's a
Oh
bad one.
no.
Is that ruined?
Ooh, that one's a. Did you pull that one?
I feel like.
Not yet. Oh, Adam, I'm so sorry.
Do I like?
You're gonna hate this.
Oh no.
You're gonna hate that so much.
Roll a d4 for this number of your next d20 rolls. Someone else is choosing your rolls. Wait, someone else of your choosing rolls for you. No, that's fine.
I would hate having someone else roll my dice for me.
D4.
That's just one.
What?
Just one. That's okay.
One
That's okay. That's okay.
Very important roll.
Cody. You get.
You get to roll the next D20 roll for Adam.
Okay.
I have 4 of these.
No. So much defiance.
What?
That hasn't even been in my mouth yet. No, it hasn't.
All-
I'm not gonna
All
lie.
the better for it.
It's
Is that still in your mouth?
well, it's fire resistant. and
That's
it's
how I
made
was
of-
gonna roll it.
It's made
No,
of asbestos.
I don't feel comfortable being that in your mouth that long. You can roll it with your tongue.
They're
It's
really
fine.
cool dice. They have a cool mercury center and an asbestos glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Robin, we
you-
love you. We're sorry.
You can really take. This one's kind of like blue raspberry flavored. It's real. I don't know why they're flavored.
Delicious.
That's a 27.
That's the asbestos.
Ah.
Asbestos was the original
18
flavor.
18 plus
Gatorade
6,
renamed
24.
it to.
I have a question. What happens if Cody rolls a natural 23 or a 1?
Then they get to draw, not
Yeah.
you.
Cool.
Ooh, I like that though.
What was your stealth roll?
Oh, I did roll one. It was a 10. It was 15.
15?
23.
23. All right. You very inconspicuously make your way to the harbor. You can see it's much busier around here. And you can see there are a number of ships in the harbor. It seems like it's divided up into, there is a large contingent of Iocine ships. You can see the like flag, or some of them are painted on with the symbol of the clan, which is the 2 wolf's fangs, like in the middle of a hand. And you can see like a clawed hand. And then you can see in the middle, it looks to be mostly traveling like merchant ships and things like that, being unloaded and loaded back up. And that seems to be the sort of busier area. And then on the other side of the harbor, the far side, there is a smaller section with, it looks like a private dock. There are a few ships, and you can see some smaller, fancier ships come into that area.
Interesting. Was that there when I left?
That's the Lumraz dock.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
yes, the clientele that they deal with generally,
Yeah.
it's almost like that's where the private yachts would go.
Okay. As we're walking down the harbor, I'm gonna try. I would assume that at this point I know what Mark's dad's company's like logo looks like. For,
Sovereign
like,
Shipbuilder?
Sovereign
The one
Shipbuilder.
with the crown.
Yeah, I want to see if I can clock any boats with a sovereign crown on it, because if we need to make a quick getaway, saying that I need to hide Mark, Bert Dwyler's son, sounds like a really great idea to me.
Okay. You would know that they make the ships. They don't always own the ships.
Right. Well, like anyone that could, like, or if there was like a sovereign shipbuilder's ship there.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's good. I'm rolling very well as of right now. That's going to be a 24.
24. You see a few things.
Okay.
You see a handful, there's probably about 6 in the merchant section of the Sovereign Shipbuilders ships. And you also see another ship. And it's right at the edge of the Iocine area. And you wouldn't miss that the prow of the ship for anything. It looks like a big dragon figurehead on the end. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Yeah.
He did say he was going to Yorin. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill Captain Crab so hard.
So hard.
Fuck.
We'll talk. We have the break to talk.
I made a promise.
We're gonna.
We have to
There are
rescue
so many
one more
things-
kid.
There's so many things to do in Yorin. We are going to take a tight 10-minute break. Stick around. Happy 3 years, everyone. Holy bananas. We love you. We will see you shortly. Grab a drink and a snack. We'll see you soon. Bye.
In some tales, the adventure begins in a tavern. Not this time. In most tales, the heroes triumph over evil. Not this time. In all tales of my curse, I am bound forever to the Shadow Realm. Not this time.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some ass for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater will roll some dice for you.
Hello, Blackwater D&D family. Happy 3-year anniversary. I am new to the family, but we're just getting started. And I'm sending all my love to all of my friends and family in Vancouver and all over the world who are watching tonight. I love you, and I can't wait to be at that table.
Heyo!
Welcome back.
So, you see the familiar ship in the harbor.
I elbow Esper.
Oh.
You see that?
Oh, I see.
Okay, there's another thing we gotta get out.
What's to do with that?
It stranded them.
I would give
Oh,
Mark,
that's why you were in the water.
I would give Mark the brief rundown of everything that had happened and remind him of our kind of exploits before we met him and how we ended up in the water.
Ah, yes. You remind Mark of that stuff he wasn't there for.
Oh, I thought you knew that. So then I will do this in character. So we before we
Yeah, just like cliff notes, like bad guy, good guy.
bad guy.
Great.
I mean, he saved my ass from being
Complicated guy.
complicated
No,
guy.
bad guy.
Pirate.
Bad guy.
Pirate. And he abandoned us on an island, stole a Dathian ship. That is a Dathian ship, and there is
Dathian that poured that ship.
yeah, the ward of the captain. And we're also not in good with the Dathians right now. So bringing her home might be
I was on that island as well.
that's how we met Valentine.
So do you think he's a good guy?
Captain Crab. You never met him.
Never met him. But left his crew on an island, so not great.
Stole a ship, left the crew. How'd he
Stole-
get here?
Oh, the ship.
Left.
He's left us on the.
Got it.
So we were supposed to go and like suss out because he was trying to steal the Drake, and then we were going to suss out if the crew was on the island, and we were gonna go back to the boat, help him steal the ship, and then he fucking left us there. That's how we met Valentine and Whisper because that was their ship that they were on.
That's technically the ship I sailed in on. Yes.
Okay. Well,
And the ward, what was her name?
That's a great question.
It's
I didn't take that.
oh, she was a younger, dragonborn. She was like the captain was like she's a daughter to me, and my lore keeping notes are at home, so I don't have that immediately on me.
You're having a hard time remembering.
I have a hard time remembering her name. Yeah.
right. Well, sounds like a problem for another day.
Let's keep an eye out for Sheaf as well.
Yeah, Sheaf will probably be here. And I would give Mark a brief description of what Sheaf Vale, the first mate, looks like, as well as Captain Crab.
I spent a lot
And
of
the ship
time
is
on
the
that
Drake.
ship.
You did.
So
And the mist. Is the mist in the harbor?
You don't see the mist.
Okay.
when we need a way out.
Dias was her name.
Dias. Thank you.
Do you know how to sail a ship?
Fast learner. Spent a couple of weeks on one.
Right.
Servant.
I mean, I would say I would probably know. Wouldn't say I have any sort of proficiency because I would, but my dad built ships, so I would say I would have some sort of very, very basic knowledge. Definitely not proficient, but probably basic knowledge of the ship.
Basic. Yeah.
All I'm saying is if we take that back, we are owed at least something.
But that means we're going to have to sail in a Dathia.
It's a hard. Also, it's a Dathian warship.
Yeah, it's sturdy.
It's sturdy. Yeah, that's a good start to it.
Right.
I like it. I love it. I need it. But boy, pen, steal the warship, cherry on top. But I think it's that order, you know.
But I mean, if
don't disagree.
it could also be the case where if we can let, it was Captain Hask, wasn't it? If we could let if we find Diastine, the ward, the girl, and we let her know she's alive and that she's Captain Hess. If we let him know she's alive and here, or if you have some contact with them, then that might be some call in our favor if we ever find ourselves at the wrong end of another Dathian blade.
Potentially.
Right on. Well,
Mark isn't wrong.
is this the haven? It looks lovely.
You walk into the Harborside Haven, and you see it's pretty busy, and you can see your old friend, Betha, there.
Okay. And Betha is a tiefling, but I think, I would still be kind of covered, but I would kind of go up to the bar. I would put a couple coins down, and I'll be like, yeah, I've got a package for Betha Blue Eyes.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. I thought you were dead.
So do most people. How are you, sweetheart?
Well, I'm a little better now. She looks around the bar.
You got out.
Oh no,
Or
I'm in.
all in.
but now I run this place.
Good for you.
What are you doing in town?
What do you think I'm doing in town?
Does Mal know you're alive?
I haven't seen him.
You seen anyone?
Just Uli. I'm here to, I would hope that the work that I did would put in, these are my friends. It's Valentine, Esper, and Mark and Thistle.
Nice to meet you.
Mark Dwyler from the Vaytoma Academy. I'm quite interested in your brother. The Academy's taken an interest.
Ah. I can see why.
Because of the magic?
Oh, no, you just seem like a very interesting person.
Well observed.
Alwyn Keller. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I wouldn't have introduced you as Esper. I would have introduced him as Alwyn. My apologies.
Make a deception check.
That's the champagne, not shy.
Loose lips.
Cody.
Yeah.
You can also add this to it.
Ooh.
I could if I
Fire
found it.
yourself?
You got
No,
it?
no.
Cody rolls.
Valentine had already inspired me.
Right.
Cody rolls Adam's next dice.
The fate. 14, and that's a 6,
Six.
I think.
14 plus 6.
That's 20.
23.
23, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, salut.
Valentine.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, baby.
Nice to meet you.
Can I have my dad's bag?
Nope.
What was your full deception on that one?
23.
Well, I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
Any insight?
Wait, I heard he'd made quite the show here just a few weeks
Help
ago.
action.
Heard he capsized a boat.
Good thing I had that. I did roll 3, though, in one of those.
You
Does
did.
that count?
Yes, it does.
Great. The
but
higher one was 16, 26, 22. Bad
22.
math.
Okay.
Card.
Do it. Something good. Something
Jack
bad.
of
Clubs?
Jack of clubs.
Le globe.
No.
Jack loves clubs.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, what?
Read it.
Next time someone takes damage within 5 feet of you, you take that damage and cannot reduce it.
Ooh.
So if anyone is thinking about taking damage, don't.
Grab a 4.
Don't stand.
Just 1 point. Just 1 point.
You can tell she doesn't want to talk about it.
I understand there was quite an exhibition where a boat was capsized. This is the type of thing that we at the Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I would shoot her a look.
It doesn't sound like she knows anything about it.
Look, I would just leave it alone.
I can't leave him, Betha.
She leans in. He is working with them. He's happy. Fangira has taken quite a shine.
Everyone does. He's a wonderful boy.
Look, if you just show up trying to get him out of here, it's not going to end well.
It would be his choice. I'm not going to take him if he doesn't want to go. But he shouldn't think I'm dead. He's had enough people leave him, Betha.
I have a question. You might know the answer to it, but you might not. The work that he's doing, has that paid down any of the debt?
No.
The debt's the debt.
Well, forgive me, Betha.
Betha.
Again, a bright pupil like Adri comes along only so often. We at the Vaytoma pride ourselves at finding the best. Sounds like you know who his current patron is, this Fangira. Would you be able to put me in contact with her? If it's a matter of finances, look, our coffers are quite deep. I think you've heard of us.
I don't think you understand.
Help us then. Understand.
She's the head of the outside.
Well, then I'm sure she would love to be in contact with as prestigious a corporation and an institution as the Vatoma Academy.
I don't know if you know the history between Yorin and Tywin, but there's not a lot of, there's a lot of bad blood. I think Yorin would be interested in destroying that place.
That seems quite short-sighted. If you're interested in destroying things, surely you would... If you're trying to make weapons of destruction out of people, surely you want them to be honed to the sharpest edge. That's what we do at the Vatoma.
But they do it.
Look, this is way above my pay grade.
I'm sorry, Beth.
If you can try and find Fangira, if you can get an audience with her and she doesn't eat your heart, maybe you can pitch that.
She's not,
Good luck.
she's not using euphemisms. That's what she does.
It's everyone's passive perception.
13?
Right now it's 14.
13.
My passive is 15.
15, 14,
12,
13.
excuse me.
12, 13. Okay.
There's not a lot of love here for Tywin. Vatoma is Taiwanese.
I see.
I had, is Marius here? Or is he at the manor?
Is it the manor?
Okay.
He's the head of the clan.
What?
Yeah.
Shit. When did that happen?
Not long after you left. He killed Frag. He took the spot by force.
Kraken's deep. My goodness. Marius, you fucking idiot.
In Shy's head, you would hear, how far can we trust her?
I would just look at Betha. I know it's been a long time. But if there's any love left between you and I, then we weren't here. Please.
Yeah.
I gotta sort this out myself. And I'm grateful to you, Betha.
Can I make an insight check, please?
Sure.
Fuck me, my rolls tonight. With a natural 5, that's a total of 11.
Yeah. Difficult to get a read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have somewhere to stay?
Nope.
Good luck.
I know.
I can put you up here.
We'd pay for a spot.
What?
We'd pay.
No, it's fine. It's better if we keep it off the books anyways.
That's fair. You can just put us in one room. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Thank you.
Let's see, she grabs a key, tosses it over to you.
I really appreciate it, Betha. I wouldn't ask if it...
Tim, can I take a look around?
Sure.
Is anyone eyeballing us?
Nice.
16.
16. There's a few folks looking your way. You can see there are some shifters here, as this is a Lumraz hangout, basically. And you are newcomers. You're not familiar, so folks are checking you out. You seem to be getting the most eyeballs,
Right.
as far as that you've noticed. You've been here a little while. Some folks have already left. But you seem to be garnering the most looks.
Right. Would it hurt or would it help if I was to draw attention away from this conversation?
I'm not leaving you here on your own.
No, not on my own, but if you wanted to slip away somewhere, I can make the eyes not on us. You?
I feel like we've gotten everything we need out of the Haven.
We've got what we need.
I reckon Night's still young. I think we continue tracking down leads, right?
Yeah, it depends on how direct we want to go, but we can figure that out. Probably the less you know, the better. If we're not here.
Yeah.
We'll use the back entrance.
Good call.
Or I'll climb up the fucking drain pipe if I need to.
There's a back stair.
I know. It's really good to see you, Beth.
It's good to see you too.
We tried to slip into the room unnoticed as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for your frankness, Betha. It was a very interesting conversation.
Likewise.
And we, I'm assuming there would be kind of like a side entrance that we could kind of slip out of.
You could try to slip out of the back of the bar, sure.
Yeah.
Is Thistle with us?
Yeah, Thistle has been with you
Okay.
the whole time.
Yeah, because Thistle has a tool that is super useful in this situation. I'm loath to roleplay with Thistle outside of Yanis.
Thistle has taken a B shape to avoid sort of getting eyeballs and has been a mouse in your pocket.
Then I would say to Mouse, that I would actually say to Sprig, because Sprig just coming around. I'd be like, I'm going to look at everyone. We can't stay there tonight.
No.
Sprig, can you keep an eye out on that room?
Oh.
Thank you.
If someone's gonna come looking, they're gonna come there. And we would say this as we were leaving.
You know the city.
I know.
I don't know who we can trust.
As far as people go, Betha was close to her sister as I ever had. We've saved each other's asses more times than I can count. I trust her, and if she says that she will keep it quiet, she'll keep it quiet. Will she tell Marius? Maybe. If pressured, I would assume that she'd save her own ass. I'm not going to ask her to.
No, I know.
At some point, I'm assuming we're going to have to talk to Marius. Because also, if we're looking for this thing that Mr. Moss is having us look for.
Ben.
Right, Ben, sorry. If we're looking for this thing that Ben's having us look for, then as the head of the clan that has the purveyance of magical items, as you said, like Shai says that, like the head of the clan with like such spite, then he would know. He might.
I liked Marius. Marius is head of a clan. This is good. His brother's a cunt, but like, you know.
I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing to work your way up in the ranks, but when you're up there at the top, you're just as bad as the rest of them.
I mean, surely if you're at the top, you get to set the tone.
What was the previous head of the Lumraz like?
Frag?
Yeah.
Frag was Weasley.
Mm-hmm.
He was very, very good at procuring items. He was a very, very accomplished thief.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he got his start. And he'd built quite a network and was well liked in those circles. Like that was he was quite charming in a lot of ways.
It's like he was charming in the fact that you knew exactly what kind of greaseball you were getting with him.
Yeah, but knew how to talk to very wealthy clientele who were looking for the items that he was able to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So very good at working a crowd.
He's a good fence.
Absolutely, absolutely. But was not was by no means a fighter or anything like that. Was not someone known for their skills with a knife or anything like that. They could have handled themselves, but it was really they worked their way to the top through cunning and being able to work the clan.
I would kind of relay that briefly, and I mean Marius is handsome, charming. He's got this like righteousness to him, and I just didn't think he'd. Unless Frag did something absolutely like dastardly, it is a shock to me that he would have killed Frag. That is definitely. The Gavros both have their eyes set on the stars for moving on up in the world, but
we'll keep on the move. We'll learn what we learn as we go.
We don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
Everyone here thinks you're dead, so.
Yeah.
If your gut instinct says that that's untrue about the man you know, maybe that's worth listening to, but it sounds like he's our best contact to find out more about where your brother is, and also maybe about a certain magical pen.
I mean, and I've worked, he was kind of, like he oversaw many of the runners, but I always worked hard for Marius. I'd never done wrong by him.
Mark,
Yeah.
would you appreciate a word of advice?
Are you asking me to solicit advice?
No, I'm asking if you would be open to hearing some.
I'm always open to hearing it.
Be careful with flashing money in a city like this. It can open doors, but it can also open wounds.
Are you talking about Uli?
Yeah, but just that general mood around coin. I know you're quick to put coin forward when it's needed. But in a city like
That
this,
is appreciated.
it is, but in a city like this, it can cause danger.
I gave him 50 and he gave me a 30 coin discount.
No, I'm well
and
aware.
he gave us what we wanted.
I'm well aware. I'm saying in this city, we just got to be careful with that attitude.
Well said.
Thank you.
And look, I know just by being here, y'all are sticking your neck out for me. And if what Beth is saying is true, that if he's working for her and he doesn't want to leave, then we will be making just as hasty an exit after we find that pen. It could be the case that if he knows I'm here and he doesn't want to go, then that's his choice. I have done everything to give him the life that he wanted. And if this is the life that he wanted, then I will bite my tongue, even if it bleeds. And I will go. But he's got to know.
He deserves to know.
He deserves to know.
It's
And
the
if
right thing to do.
Where's the next stop?
Marius.
the manor, the Lumraz Manor, it's not far.
Let's go.
Okay. It is walled off, and there are guards at the front.
Would there have been a, like, kind of at some point of like a password system that was like, if you needed something, that was like I need to speak to a higher up now that it's pertinent information when I was running?
When you were there was no wall. Frag's doors were always open.
Right.
The wall is new.
How many guards?
There's 2 at the front that you see.
They look familiar at all? Shifters?
Yeah.
Should we try asking for an audience?
Yeah.
Do you want to take the lead on this, or is it best that you stay hidden?
I'll take lead on it.
Okay.
They're Lumraz. As far as you could throw me, I would be as close to Lumraz. Not that I'm a shifter, but I worked hard for them. That's got to mean something.
Valentine, did you have an idea?
Yes. I have something that could help persuade them into letting us in.
I'll take any help we can get.
Wonderful. How far away are they?
They are, they're a little ways. They're probably, 300 feet down the way.
Okay. Valentine would, look at the group. Well, here goes nothing. And, is going to, go into a jog, to these guards, into, just a slight, sort of like heavy breathing, just like, oh, gentlemen, so good to see you. I'm a little late. Could you please?
Look at this heifer.
I know, boy. It's I'm sorry. I'm a little late for a meeting. I need to get right through there.
What's your name?
Valentine.
Check the book.
Please check the book. I should be right down at the bottom, and I'm going to grab a bit of sand and kind of throw it up into the air, into their faces. And I'm going to cast Charm Person at a 2nd level.
Okay. What's the save on this one? Is it a wisdom save?
It is a Wisdom save.
All right, so the first one. That is a 3 and a 15.
You rolled a 3. Or is that a natural 3?
There's a natural 3 and a 15.
The 15 unfortunately does save.
Okay, so that's the one by the book.
You want me to just throw one at you? Or
Yeah.
You want to pick? No, you want to pick one. You want to pick one, babe.
Dos.
Dos of
Okay,
clues?
okay.
Dos of spades. Spades.
2 of spades.
Okay.
Dos espares.
Please don't be. Please be like the last save you made that succeeded actually failed.
I could have.
That was a good throw.
I can do it. I know how to throw cards, but I just want to
Whip it at my face.
whip a card at my wife.
Absolutely. Understand why you failed.
Yeah. Ooh, balance. 1 chocolate coin, but minus 1d4 next damage roll.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good for us.
Oh yeah, because
Worth
this guy
it.
slaps you immediately.
I have another thing.
Or slaps anyone adjacent to you.
So you see the guard in front of you is like, oh, yeah, of course. And the other guard is, hey.
Sorry.
There's no Valentine in the book.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Can you check again?
it's not here, pal.
Plan B. Valentine is going to reach into their pocket. You see a little cricket in their hand. I'm so sorry. Thank you, friend. It's going to blow through, and I'm going to cast sleep.
Okay.
How burly do you
Roll
think these boys
those d8s.
Hopefully not.
are? Hope and a prayer.
Listen, we're just doing
Listen,
a lot right
how many
now.
d8s?
I'm
do you need?
seeing that.
Is it first level or second level before you roll the d8s?
It's first level.
How many?
5
5
at first
D8s.
level?
5 d8s.
You got one there?
I have 1 here.
I'll send my kids to camp.
Oh, here. They're right there.
5, 6, 7.
No, how
Wait,
many?
5.
You're taking- yeah.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It doesn't affect the caster, right? If they.
No.
No.
No, it is lowest health. It does, but it's lowest health
First, right?
first.
It's decent. What is that, please? That's a 6, 10, 11, 18.
What's your hit point total?
34.
34. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, and they both grab you. I need you to roll initiative for me.
And we're how far away?
300 feet.
Fuck. That's so
Wait.
far.
I'd like from a like
They
Yorin
ran
perspective.
up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did run up.
They
we
ran
didn't
up.
But like, I don't think either Esper or Shy would have let any that
We
amount of
didn't
distance.
say that we
Didn't
didn't.
say anything.
I didn't realize that they'd run 300 feet. I
That's
would have
what
said
they
so.
asked.
Did say drag up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're doing great.
Just bad rolls.
All
Hey.
right.
Let's get messy, make some mistakes, and learn some shit. That's
Miss
what Frizzle said.
Frizzle.
Word for word.
Take
Come on,
chances.
kids, get in my bus and learn some shit.
Take chances. Make mistakes. Get messy.
Get messy. 25 to 20.
Nope.
Let's get wet and wild.
20
Miss
to
Frizzle.
15.
2017. Sorry, what?
17. Mm-hmm. All right. And then 15 to 10.
14.
14.
Are we on the map?
14.
No. Well, no.
No.
But you can be.
But we can do theater of the mind.
This will be
that's
Theater of the Mind, this one. I didn't anticipate.
Neither did I.
fine. We're doing great.
And Mark is. And what was yours, Esper?
Natural 1 for a 4.
Oh. It's all made better by the cards. It's all made better by the cards, you guys. This is for 3 years. There you go.
I'm having a tough night.
Having a tough night.
Tough night. That's a king of diamonds.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Probably good.
He's good. He's good.
Okay. You're gonna like that one.
Is it be 300 feet closer to your friend? Oh shit. 1 auto success of your choosing, but don't be game breaking. Fair. King of diamonds. The
Do whatever you want, but don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick about
What
it.
do you think about it? Okay. They're both gonna attack you.
Absolutely.
The first one you see pulls out a sword. And that is a 15 to hit.
Does hit.
Whoa, they're just swinging blades on this guy?
Yeah, he was trying to cast a spell,
He
right?
did just try to cast a
So
spell.
they-
That is
they
fair.
just tried to cast 2 spells on cards.
And
That
the
is
other
like
one
pulling a gun.
is 23 to hit.
Yeah, does
right.
hit.
So the first one, and I will minus D4
Wait.
on this.
read it for me.
No one's within 5 feet of me.
No, but what's the exact wording?
Next time someone takes damage within 5 feet of you, you take that
Oh,
damage.
someone. Okay.
Yeah, so it has to be some.
I thought that.
Yeah,
I thought it was like stab.
So
I thought it was the other way around.
You're gonna hit the guards, and it's also gonna hit me.
That is that's 5 points of piercing damage. I already minus the 2 from the D4 because of having chocolate
Thank you.
coin. And the second one is that is
Please.
10 points of piercing damage
Oh,
or
boy.
slashing damage. Sorry.
So 10 all up. Or sorry, was there a number before?
15 all up.
Yes,
15 all
all
up. Thank you so much. So that is, I believe.
All right, and then it is Shy's turn next.
What was the passphrase? Like that I needed to talk to leadership now.
The
What was
passphrase the last passphrase that you remember is the keel.
I am going to take my movement, my action, and I'm going to spend a focus point to Step of the Wind, and I am going to get as far up as I can.
90 feet. Oh, you're so fast.
No, I'm a monk, so that's 120 feet.
Yeah.
So that's closing the distance down to, I guess, 180. And I am going to... I'm gonna whip off my hood. And I am gonna just put my hands up. And I'm gonna just say, I know it's been a long time, but the keel. Please, the keel. And I go, there with me, the keel, please.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me.
Fuck. Do I at least get advantage because I'm using some form of passcode? I don't know if they know it. No.
It's 2 years ago.
I know.
It automatically succeeds.
Can you choose?
It says one auto success of your choosing.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you allow it.
All right. You see, they kind of look. They look confused more than anything.
It's been a long time. Please, I need to talk to him.
It is Valentine's turn.
Okay, I have a few things. I'm gonna do one of them. You're going to watch as the closest would be Shy.
Yeah.
Valentine is going to look very apologetic and then just fade away. Valentine is going to turn invisible.
Good call.
Do I take opportunity attacks as I move away after being invisible? Does that work? Or they just take like
It's a
disadvantage
disadvantage.
swings?
Yeah.
We could do that. I guess
They're gonna
as they swing wildly like where I was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Absolutely. I'm going to just
Okay, they're both gonna swing. First one. That is that's only a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one. That's even lower. That's a 10.
Wonderful. Then
So yeah, they both swing and you instinctively duck out of the way as they swing over top and kind of looking around as you run 30 feet
yeah.
towards Shy.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would still have my hands up.
All right, Mark.
Fuck. Mark is going to, for the first time. No, he was dashing earlier.
I was gonna say, does he run?
Yeah, he runs full out because he was kind of stumbling last.
Mark
He was
is
Dashing
always
with
dashing.
no adrenaline.
Yeah, he was dashing at half speed before. Now he's not a runner. He's not a jogger. He runs the 60 feet and he's fucking gassed already. Like, oh fuck, that's like it. He does a bonus action, but it's nothing exciting.
Okay.
He moves, so he's 240 feet away.
Yeah,
I'm just
great.
gonna keep track of that.
Yeah. Esper.
I take off. Straight run. Dash. Action dash. Bonus action dash. Movement. 20 feet.
Oh Jesus!
Everyone just smokes you.
Fucking hell!
It's back to the guard's turn.
Sweating immediately.
You watch as one of them runs inside the manor. You can hear them shouting.
And I would stay exactly where I was with my hands up.
And the other one you see like bars the gate. Is standing there. Shy, you're up.
And I look at him and I go, I'm gonna move closer so we can have a conversation and I'm not shouting across the courtyard. That okay with you?
I don't know where your friend went, but if
You're-
we find him, he's dead.
I don't respond to any of that. I'm like, I asked you if I could move closer to you. That's my question.
I'd stay right there.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, that's fine.
Mary's just gonna hear about this.
I bet he will, and that's exactly who I want to talk to if you didn't already understand what I was asking.
Valentine, it's your turn.
Okay. Till this lasts until the start of your next turn, so Valentine would then reappear. Unfortunately, 30 feet.
30 feet from the guard.
In front of this guard. Shoot.
And you just like the look on Shy's face would just be like, run.
Yeah. Okay. Valentine is going to action and movement. Going to dash.
Do you stay heading towards Shire, or do you duck into the alleyways off the harbor?
No, I run away. I duck into the alleyways.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably best I'm not associated with them at the moment anymore.
All right. Mark?
Oh, fuck. We see all that happen. Mark is just gonna sort of
I love it.
slow to a trot, and he's gonna feign aloofness. You know, like he was just a concerned citizen.
The last
Oh,
three
did someone
steps
get
are
hit?
slow.
And then be like, and just sort of walk and I guess stealth check.
That, I would say you can make a stealth check or a deception check.
Oh, deception check, baby.
Yeah.
So I guess like he starts walking at an aloof
I'm just
15
like, I don't know these
feet.
people, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna move closer.
Yeah.
But
I'm curious.
But potentially not be associated with them. That's a natural 3. It's hard to look aloof when you're this sweaty.
Dice are not being kind to us this year.
But it is a 9.
Is there a card in there where the last 30 minutes didn't happen?
Bounty of the Gab.
What you got?
That's the Queen of Clubs, baby.
Does this card need to go back?
No, that's my discard pile.
No, but they all go back in.
They all-
No, I've got like a recursive graveyard thing. I'm doing
That's
black,
fine.
white.
That's fine.
Graveyard recursion.
Queen of Clubs. You drawn the Queen of Clubs yet?
Why?
Does that go back in the file?
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, baby.
No.
Let's go.
Is he taking all his coins?
Queen of Clubs, flames. Tim gets an auto success against you to use at his choosing forever. There's no time limit. If Tim pulls this card, we get to name a person or place that. If Tim pulls this card, we, the royal we, I, Sean Deppner, get to name a person or place that exists in this game. I'll take that trade any day, baby.
Bad pal.
No.
I didn't pull the card.
You did.
If Tim pulls this card,
Oh.
If you pull this card,
Oh, I thought
Tim-
like if you activate it, then I get to name something.
no. If
Do you want the card? Because those are my turns.
I'm good.
You can get an auto success, but I get to create it.
No.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's in your graveyard. I'm sorry, I did not pull it.
Yeah, exiled.
and you're tapped out.
No mana.
No responses.
Christ. But yeah, I do a pretty unconvincing, aloof, sweaty.
Sweaty run.
No, like a little
Yeah.
trot and then like a.
Sweaty trot. Okay. Esper.
I'll pull up alongside Shy
Okay.
and just hands on knives, just ready to go. But I'm not gonna ready anything. I'm ready.
You see more guards pour out of the manor.
Under my breath, I think I'd go. I don't think either of them fully understood what we were talking about here.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We're here now.
Yeah.
It was gonna come down to meeting Marius, and obviously he is worried about his security.
This is one way of doing it.
And I just like, at this point, I just kind of like lower one of my hands and I just touch the back of Esper's arm. And I go, I'm sorry.
I let go of my knives.
There's now 6 guards at the gate. Shy, you're up.
I just need to have a word with him, and he is gonna want to speak with me. I know you don't know who I am, but he is gonna want to speak with me.
What's your name?
Just say Finns is here. Say Finns is here to see him. Meaning that Mary's would have called me Finns.
You see one of them
And
head into the manor.
actually, can I revise that? I would say, tell him Finns is here and tell him she's not dead.
All right.
And for my turn, I am going to. Now they told me not to move forward, and Shy follows orders, and I'm going to stay where I am. These are where my old bosses. I'm going to stay where I am.
I need you three to leave the room, please.
Oh, it's just you?
Shit. I love you. I love you.
Sorry.
No, you're doing so good.
It's an off night.
I'm going to take this. It's empty.
Can I interest you in a chocolate coin?
Alleyway.
Yeah.
As you kind of look around, you're fairly confident you're alone. You hear a voice behind you. You thought you could get away from the Kaisar? It's not Whisper.
Do I recognize the voice?
You don't.
No. No one's that stupid.
We can do this the hard way. Or we can do it the easy way.
Easy way it is.
Good choice. And you watch as they blow sand. And a little cricket flies towards you and turns into mist as you fall asleep. The rest of you can come back in.
Oh no.
No, it's okay.
Oh gosh.
That posture doesn't suggest
That
it's
doesn't
okay.
look okay.
Y'all doing adventure in here?
Are
Yeah!
we playing Dungeons and some Dragons here?
We are, yeah, for sure.
Mark, you're up.
Mark knows that he didn't quite pull that off. Gonna cast Prestidigitation to dry himself. Because he's never tried to be aloof whilst sweaty before. He's gonna try again.
I feel like
Wow. Okay, it's a disadvantage
Yeah.
I would like a redo.
as you're trying to do this again, trying to really distance yourself from these people.
I just want to play aloof. I want the option.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, okay.
I don't want people to look at the scene and be like, he was involved.
He's with them.
if college has taught you one thing, it's if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Try.
Figure out what the problem was. The wetness.
The wetness.
Listen to my TED talk.
Yes.
Be dry.
If you want to convince people that you're confident and in control, you have
Don't be
to
sweating.
not have wetness.
Don't be sweaty.
You did listen to my TED talk. That was one of
That
my
was rule
slides.
number 1. That's a natural 2. So it's gonna get us down to an 8.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Fuck.
So you you
Bad
cast
night.
precipitation,
And I accidentally cast a shower of sparks.
and you also are still hot. Like your body is still hot. You start sweating again.
Well, no, I feel like medically, if you remove the sweat, which is cooling your body, you
Makes
start to
you hot.
overheat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
it's like,
hot.
oh
You
no.
sweat more, and you sort of
It's
like
all
sparks
flushed.
get in your face, and you kind of shout out like, "Ezra, Owen!" Not at full volume, but you call out to them as if you know, because you're sort of panicking.
When it wasn't a natural 1, it's still an 8.
It's a natural 21, dude.
Yeah, that's not a natural. We don't give.
You don't give away a name, but you sort of reach out to them like, "Ah!"
Stinky.
Yeah, definitely not a loop.
That's the tire slipped out of your hand and flew right
I
out the
am
window.
Diloof.
yeah, I do.
I'm
That's where you're at.
de-loofing myself.
I guess I won't fucking. I'll move. You know what? I'll move 5 feet forward.
Begrudgingly.
I get to 220 feet away. That's an important number. We'll get to that later.
Oh.
We don't know what that means yet, do we? Someone got cards up his sleeves. No, he doesn't. They're in a special little book that he found for all my little spell cards.
Oh, that's lovely. You have a little spell book?
It's fucking cool.
That's amazing. I need one of those.
And they come with little blank ones for like new shit that you
So
can.
lovely.
That's incredible. I love that.
Not a sponsor. I don't know who makes them. I'm just very happy about it.
Just cool.
Not being paid to say that. Just a fan.
But hey, if you want to pay us.
But we don't know your name.
You don't know your name.
Reach out.
But
Also
if
tell
you
us your
know-
name in the
If you
names.
recognize your own work, let's chat because I think your little books are sexy.
I'm gonna take my turn now.
Yeah.
Go with God, brother.
I am going to reach out and squeeze Shy's hand, and I'm gonna say, "I got you," but you'll hear it from the wrong side.
Okay.
As a quite a spooky voice goes, "I've got you," as I bardically inspire you, and then I'm going to flip a knife out into my hand and start paring my nails.
Okay.
Start trimming my nails.
Was that a D4?
D6.
Oh, whoa. Look at that.
I am stressed.
Same, dog. Same.
We're gonna introduce a new mechanic: levels of anxiety.
Could I as part of that,
Exhaustion.
as a
Right.
part of that, me calmly trimming my nails with my knife, could I try to make a persuasion check to just be like, we can all take a beat, we can all take a breath?
You're pretty far away. You're 120 feet away still.
180.
I just want to
180
use my body language to express calmness over here to just
Next
be
to
hey,
the-
we're not we're just real casual, just we're not doing anything. I'm not running
Next to
at
the
you.
femme with
we're
her
calm.
hands in the air.
We're calm. We're chill.
If you were a bit closer, maybe.
Yeah, no,
But at
fair.
this distance,
I am exuding calm energies.
yeah, they can see you're no longer as sort of in a hostile stance. The guard comes back out. And you see 4 of them start to approach.
I stand still and I wait.
They just go 30 feet. They're not dashing. You're up.
You gonna let me walk closer now? So I'm gonna stop shouting.
Just you.
I'm okay. I'm gonna talk to him. And if I'm gonna be fine.
I can see through it if I need to.
I know. If I don't come out,
I'll have a look.
yeah, and I will be okay. I will be okay. I'm always okay.
Okay.
Okay? Don't come running in. Don't do anything stupid. You just go. If I'm not coming out, you just go. Don't you look at me like that. Don't. Esper, Declan, don't you look at me like that.
They've never seen me fight. I'm going to take a step back.
Thistle jumps into your pocket.
And I kind of give him a little pat and I go, yeah, there's some crumbs in there. You have fun with that. And I start, I'm gonna take my 120 feet, but it's gonna be a jog. It's like I'm not sprinting.
Yeah.
It's a non-threatening jog forward with my hands still half up.
Okay.
You can clear 120 feet in a non-threatening way.
Absolutely.
I'm friendly. It's like a golden retriever coming across.
Arms down.
Naruto run
I was
at
gonna
them.
say the arms.
Speed walk.
Speedwalkers move fast, but yeah, I would try and close as much distance as I could. So we would be, if I go 120.
They'd be 30 feet away from them.
Yes, and I am standing with my hands up.
Okay.
Just me.
You two do anything?
Mark's gonna coolly move another 15 feet towards and.
Gamble your way to Esper.
Well, I'm just hanging out by the. I'm knocking on it. I'm like, wow, that's some good wood, huh? Yeah.
Desperately trying to look cool.
This is not cool. Aloof.
Aloof, yeah.
This
Was
is
it
one aloof gentleman, and I'm gonna use my action to cool my clothes because drying myself didn't work.
I feel like this is a really big character moment for Mark because when Mark is stressed, he goes back to exactly what he knows, which is prestidigitation.
Look, I got a fun little book full of spells. You want to show me one in there that's better for when you're sweaty? You let me know. Because catapult, not gonna do the trick. You can't catapult the sweat away. Phantasmal force, I imagine myself in a place that's not sweaty. I don't think so. Chill up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. Those are my pities. My pities are chill.
You gotta target those hot spots.
Immediately gets a cold. Immediate sniffles.
That's the turn, baby.
All right. Did you want to do anything, Esper?
I will walk to Mark. She's got this. We should wait out here.
Sorry, what, mate?
You look like you just went for a swim, mate. You're not.
I don't know you.
Okay. I'll walk. I'll just keep walking. I'll just walk away from the compound, but I want to stay within eyesight of the mansion, and I'm just going to post up in like an alleyway with eyes on and just watch.
Okay. One guard walks towards you. Let's go.
Okay, lead the way. Even though I have been here many times before.
Then we can break initiative.
I don't do anything yet.
They bring you into the compound. Close the gate behind. I'll have you two lead the way, please. You as well.
Oh, for a second I was like, that
I was
goes
like,
badly.
Bye, friends. This is terrifying.
You get led up the steps. You've been here before.
I have.
You get led into the main foyer and taken around down to the cellar.
Shit.
It's cold. They lead you into a small room. You can see only little iron bars on a fairly large wooden door.
Yeah.
They pull it open. Inside,
Okay. It's fine. I ain't gonna fight you for it.
they lead you in. Some time passes. Maybe 15 minutes. You see, by the bars, a familiar face. You should have stayed dead,
Whose voice is it?
Marius. I guess I'll just have to get it done myself.
Open the door and come try.
You think I'm a fucking idiot?
Yeah, because you know you lose, asshole.
I gave you a chance. I gave you a cover story and everything.
I didn't want your fucking cover story. And you were a better man than this before I left. What the fuck's happened to you?
Oh, so naive. I saw an opportunity, and I took it. Mal can't know you're alive.
That's fine by me.
Such a shame.
What this? Everything that's happened to you is shame?
Such a pretty face has to die.
As I said, asshole, come in here and try. Fucking coward!
About 5 minutes later, doors open. You see 3 guards step inside. And that's where we're going to end it.
You fucking asshole!
Okay, come back!
Are you serious right now?
I am doing this as a favor to
I know you are, so that I can have
so
my
the mouse
lovely...
in your pocket.
Yeah.
Because Yanis might kill me if he...
Yeah, Yanis will kill you.
We're done.
That's the end of the session?
That's end of session.
Oof.
Shy was in there for about 25 minutes.
After 20 minutes, I would look.
You would try to go inside?
No, I can look through the token. She's
Oh.
holding a thing that I can psychically look through.
She's in a cell in the basement. In the cellar.
Oh, we're done.
We're done.
And I would relay that to Mark.
I don't know you.
Thanks for coming, everybody!
No, wait, whoa.
I don't know you.
I don't fucking know you.
I've decided I'm aloof, and damn it, I'm aloof! I've got a heist to plan!
I am gonna... Damn it. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. And thank you for coming every night that we have done this thing. It is such a privilege, as I will say this over and over again until I'm blue in the face, blue as shy is in the face. This is such a privilege to be able to do this and to have you folks as members of our community. It is, I can't tell you the joy that it brings to me to be able to do this with people I love so dearly. What we all work really hard to make this as good as it is for us first. And we are privileged and grateful to have you folks along for the ride. Not a lot of folks get to sit in a space as genuine and vulnerable and profound as this. And I know that sounds kind of shitty and douchey, but like, yeah, it's amazing. And thank you. And for the last 3 years and for the next 3. What?
And yeah, what I want to say is, I very much appreciate everything you have done, and I very much love all of you very, very much. Thank you for being such a wonderful community, yeah.
So much more.
I am
So much thicker.
You put a bit of
than
champagne
actual
in him?
accents.
Guys,
Man,
please do not interrupt this very heartfelt speech that I'm
What
making.
is happening right now?
It is me, Yanis. I love you all very
He's
much.
from the part of South Africa that borders Russia.
Listen, it's been a very long time since I've had to do this accent, so... but I love you all very much, so thank you very much.
I love you all.
Take it away, Em.
I will break you with my love.
Thumbs up, babies!
When you spend 3 years having the best time with your best friends, you never know what's around the corner. So be reckless. Everyone, good night.
New table, we get reckless.
Definitely
now.
did get reckless.
Oh
We
boy.
get reckless.
Reckless.
But you're in the most dangerous.